had a What's Happening Wednesday in a bit. But we're here, and we're so sorry we're kind of late. We actually did a lot of housework today, a lot of like spring cleaning. We cleaned out our entire garage today.
We did.
And so, you know, when you're done with that and you're like exhausted, we went and like laid down and we were like, we're just going to close our eyes for like 15 minutes. Well, we woke up and we were like, oh my gosh, what time is it? What day is it? What year is it? So we're here, we're back. It was just one of those like, you know, those days where you're just so busy. There's so much going on. You know, we were running in and out of the house. It was madness. So either way, we are here. We are so sorry this is late. So hopefully, you know, people that missed it earlier can, you know, watch the replay. Also, I noticed, thankfully, I think Bricky was live, so at least anybody who was looking for a live stream to hang out in.
It worked out.
You got Bricky, and he always has such awesome, interesting live streams and content.
Yeah, we don't like to step on toes. We like to kind of give each other our space with the lives.
Yay, Jason's here.
Thanks, Jason.
Oh, I see somebody from Germany. Hello.
Hello, Arizona, Sacramento, Texas.
Did you get to celebrate Disneyland Paris 30 years? No, we were here in California.
Yeah.
But that's cool. We've never been to that park, so I didn't feel like, you know, making a big deal. I think it's cool and all, but until I go.
Yeah, because I don't think you could genuinely celebrate without being there. I don't know.
No, you can celebrate without being there, but like, I just wasn't going to get all into it. Because there's a lot of people that couldn't be there that celebrated.
What was
But we've never been before.
Because the actual day was the other day. See, I didn't even pay.
I think it was like yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I didn't pay too much attention to it.
Hello from Vegas.
Yay! Oh, we missed Vegas. We still have one more video from Vegas.
We do.
I think.
We do. Right.
Our extended Mirage stay. I think we have.
It's probably. Yeah, it's one of the most fun videos of the entire. We saved the best for last.
The Mirage one, yeah, we did our finale, the grand finale. So that'll be cool.
Napa Valley.
Oh yay! Everybody's
Alabama.
Here.
Well, South Alabama, Utah.
I'm happy so
Ventura,
many of you could make it, even though it's so late. Thank you for being here.
Washington.
Even if you're just popping in to say hello.
Utah.
There's Tiffany, our #1 hype girl on Instagram, the queen of Instagram.
That's not a timeout, that's for Tiffany.
Let me just tell you, she tags every single video.
Yeah.
Every time there's a video, and even when there's not a video, she'll go and find another video and tag us in it.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you that have also been tagging us in it, sometimes we miss those on Instagram, but now that, you know, she's been doing it consistently, we're seeing her all the time. So we want to say a special shout out again every Wednesday. We love you. Thank you.
Our Blab Hyper. She's our
get ready for next week. Which character will you be hugging first? For me, is Tinkerbell.
Oh.
I will be hugging the first character I can. Like, I don't care who it is.
Even if it's Cruella?
No, she doesn't ever hug. I mean, like, the characters.
That's what I was going to say, because I don't think that would work.
The characters you actually, like, give hugs to.
Dust me off.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hello from British Columbia. Look at this, everybody. I love this. Oh, everybody, welcome. Hoping to see you all at the end of the month, says Marjorie. Ooh, okay. We'll hopefully see you there.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on at Disney.
It's about to pop off.
It is. I'm kind of happy that we got away while it was kind of like the slow time.
Yes.
So, you know, it's pretty nice that, you know, when we come back and like we're really back in the park. Now, we did go back the other day for our date night, which you'll see that video on Friday. That'll be your Friday video, I believe. Yeah. So it'll be fun. Cruella does not hug anything but fur. Ooh.
That's true.
Oh, the tea. It's been packed. I saw today that the Matterhorn was like 130 minutes.
What's the Matterhorn? Wow.
That just isn't like a normal thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? Jason, not to brag, but I get to ride Guardians on Friday. Dang, that is so cool. You'll have to come in and tell us everything.
Yeah.
Give us a good review if you're allowed to. I think you are, but if you are,
I wonder if he's going to post something on his channel.
Maybe. Are you bringing the channel back?
I saw an announcement, Jason. Am I right that the channel's back?
Maybe give a good review on there, and we'll make sure to share it here so everybody can see.
Yeah.
Good evening, Cheryl. Let me see here. So happy to see See you guys. Oh, I love it. Just binged the Vegas vlogs today.
Nice.
Thank you. Who has watched?
Yeah, see, channel was returning.
Oh,
I knew
good.
it.
Okay.
I pay attention.
Good job. Okay, so who has watched every Vegas video so far? If you have, you get a high five and a round of applause.
I watched them a lot because I had to edit them.
Well, you don't count.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Happy Magical Wednesday. I love it. Beth has watched them all. Okay, I love it. I have. Mad Greek is open again. Yes. Hey, Charlie's here.
Oh, Pixar's
Oh my
in the
gosh,
house.
look at all these people who have watched every single vlog. I definitely know Tiffany has. Chris has.
Yeah.
Jill. Lisa says not yet. Okay, Lisa.
Pressure's
You're going to
on.
have to let us know when you do.
Yeah.
Okay, now a follow-up question. Who has ordered their original logo merchandise?
You have a stain on yours already.
Well, I just spilled Diet Coke on it. Or I spilled...
Unbelievable. Starlight Coke.
I did.
She was just wanting an excuse
I was
to
just
bring
drinking
that
it
up.
and...
I was like, what
I
about the
thought nobody
stain?
would notice. Why'd you have to go and point that out, Spence?
Well, because you're referencing it, and
Yeah,
then,
but
then
so
everybody's
what?
gonna look at it.
Maybe they couldn't see.
Oh boy.
Maybe they didn't see it. See, there you go. Best life. No, it's gonna take... I already tried blotting it. It just didn't work. It didn't work. It really... I went for it there. Okay, so who got it? Who got it and who didn't stain it? I can't see it. See? Some people hadn't seen it. I was just trying to fix my part. My hair is just a mess. We've had nap hair. I've ordered. Woo! Matterhorn is 100 minutes right now.
Wow.
Ew, I don't love that for all of us.
Yeah.
That's not fun. Spence, you are the best boyfriend to Katie. You two are the cutest. You are
Thank
given
you.
the sweetest compliments. Thank you. You're all right.
Whoa.
Dust the shirt off your... What is it? What is it like?
You go like this.
That's it. I always like doing
Dust your
that.
shoulders off.
I love that Charlie's here. Charlie, we miss you already.
Pixar Charles.
Are the t-shirts soft and not restricting?
Yeah.
I want to buy a men's style shirt and men's style shirts are too tight and women's are too short. So, size up if you don't want the men's shirts
They're
are
very
not
soft though, I have to say.
They are soft, but they're not super, like, have you had one of those, like, basic tees at Disneyland? They're basically a lot softer than those, but they're they're right on fit, where they're not fitted and they're not loose. They're just, like, kind of like your basic t-shirt, but very soft. Very soft. And again, if you're not happy, you can always, send it back, but most people haven't, so.
Thanks, Jason.
Aw, yay, I'm so happy Charlie and Jason are here. This is so cool. Courtney, I want to thank you for the $5 super chat. I normally save and listen to your lives when I'm driving during my commute to work, but I wanted to stop and say hi. Yay, I'm glad you made it in here.
I like that.
Much love, never stop being you. Well, thank you so much, and we will because of you. Cameron, I want to thank you for a $5 super chat. Blab Bomb Spencer, what brand is the hat?
This is a new era. As you can see right there. This was the tropical line that came out, I think, last year.
I think I grabbed that for you.
And these went so fast.
I think I got you one of every color, I think.
Yeah, I have another one, an aqua one as well. These went really fast, though. I mean, you might be able to find it on, somebody reselling it or, other sites. Mm-hmm. So maybe look up Mickey Tropical New Era, and maybe you can find it.
Sometimes people can, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. The Disney t-shirts can be restricting in the chest. I'm going to have to buy. Yeah, size up if you're worried about, what do you call it? Tightness at all. I know I was talking to somebody in my comments about the what do you call it? The racer back kind of tank top, I guess you'd call it, because it's a little more flowy. I was saying if you're worried about it kind of hugging, if you carry a lot of weight in the middle like I do, size up. Disney Adventure Vlogs, thank you for the $5 super chat. FYI, be careful filming, live streaming Small World Productions because it's copyright. Yep, any music is copyrighted. You two deserve more than 89,000 subs. You guys, I think we're only like 300. Somebody brought it to me. Somebody sent me a DM today.
I just checked. We're less than 300 away.
And the reason he checked, we don't normally check this, but I want to preface this. Somebody sent us a DM on Best Life, and they said, hey, FYI, I just want to give you an early congratulations. You're about how much?
less than 300. Like
You're like under 300
Yeah.
subs away from 90,000. It'll be kind of nice to be out of the 80s.
yeah,
I'm kind of sick of the 80s.
I mean, I love the 80s as an era.
Yeah, no, but I
But
mean as
it's-
subs.
It's a weird. It was a weird number to be at for some weird. I don't know why. It just seemed like we've been in it for a while, and like 84 doesn't seem any different than 88.
Yeah.
For some, in the 80s, I don't know why that is. It's
It's
perception.
pretty
Who knows?
crazy. So regardless, I'm really happy to be there.
Thanks, Tessa. She says I was digging the music you guys added in the Vegas vlogs. Thank you. That there was a couple choices there, especially for the last video that I chose. That I at first I was like, oh, I like this song. This could be cool, and the lyrics were nice and they fit kind of, and I just kind of went for it. And I took kind of a risk because I don't normally put songs like that, in videos. It had lyrics and everything to it, and so, but I thought it fit. Katie liked it.
Loved it.
We kind of previewed it with some of our friends who were like, hey, what is that? That sounds really cool. And I was like, okay, good. Because I did. I feel like I was taking a risk, but I feel like you have to take some risks when you're doing creative stuff sometimes and get it, not dig a rut for yourself and stay in the same place. So thank you for bringing that up, Tessa.
Thank you. You guys will get there anytime now. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we're, what's the word? Like I said, it'll be nice to be, past the 80s because we felt like we were there for so long, especially in, I think it was like January. Like, I don't think we had any real growth on our channel. And that happens. Like, that's a normal thing. People often ask us, how does it work when you have a channel? Like, what are some things to expect and not expect? If you're a normal channel, not normal, I don't know what the word is, but if you're a channel that's like, you're kind of doing it yourself and you're not like doing what's trendy just, to get views, because some people are, and that's great. If they want to grow their channel and like that's what their goal is,
Right.
that's for them and that's wonderful. But if you're doing a channel like ours where you you just do stuff because you genuinely love it and it might not be super popular, then don't expect that you're going to just explode overnight. Like, it's going to take a while. And always remember, put time into building a good foundation, Like,
Yeah.
I would rather have a really solid foundation of people that watch almost all of our videos. Like, we have people that watch almost all of our videos. Like, that's amazing. And I think when you're only doing stuff that kind of pops just because it's big and popular, what's going to happen then, So you guys watch our home vlogs. You watch everything just about, and you're a solid group of people. So don't get discouraged. That's what my point is.
And to what you're saying, there's a lot of things that we don't do that are like the thing that's happening right now. Sorry,
Right.
I shook the table. Like we didn't do food and wine.
Right.
We didn't do the Encanto thing. We didn't do. There's a whole list of things that we just.
We're not doing Disney cruises. We're not doing cruises in general. Those
Right.
are super popular.
So
but
yeah, we just do kind of what we want to do, and sometimes it falls under the popular thing to do, and everybody's doing it. But that's because we want to also, and so that's really where it starts from. If you're actually going to be living your best life, you can't fake it and kind of be like, oh, I'm just going to do what's the thing that's going to get me views tomorrow. Or,
right now, keep in mind when we say that, we're not trying to bag on anybody else. Like, there might be some people that maybe I don't know, food and wine. Maybe that's one of the things they genuinely love. So we're just saying for us, we're sticking to the things that we love,
we
whether
can't
they're
speak for
popular or
anybody
not.
else.
Yeah, I can't speak for anybody, but
I won't.
And it's fine too. There are people and there are channels that it's like, dude, I just want to get to 1 million subs. That's fabulous. Do that. Like, you only have one life. Live it. Do what you want. Like, I'm all for it,
Yeah.
And if people are gonna watch it, well, make yourself happy. I need a solid group of people. Yeah, we both kind of run the operation of, I'd rather have quality over quantity. That's how both of us operate, and we realized that in the very beginning when we met, and what makes us click and what made us like able to have a channel together was the fact that we agree on those things, that we just want our things. Do you have any plans for Halloween Horror Nights this year? We don't really. I think we're gonna try to maybe go to Orlando if we do, but we definitely won't be going to Hollywood.
We were there in Orlando when Horror Nights was there, but we just didn't
There's
go.
your example.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, we don't feel like going.
Yes, there's your example. Yeah, be careful if you are trying to spam or troll us because Jason's on the prowl and he'll get you.
Yeah.
So the point is, though, that's kind of a good example of what we were talking about. We didn't do Halloween Horror Nights last year because we genuinely didn't feel like it. We were really excited about the 50th at Walt Disney World, which kind of ended up being a little bit of a dud. But we were excited about what we were excited about. And, you know, if you're going to watch Halloween content anyways, I still recommend going to Dylan's channel, Theme Park Obsession. He's somebody that is literally, he knows everything about the horror stuff. He understands this. He's worked these things. Like, he knows what he's talking about. So if you are looking for any of your Halloween Horror Nights, if you're looking for Not Scary Farm, all those haunts that are like that, follow Dylan, Theme Park Obsession. Have you guys ever done the buffet at the Rio? Is it worth it? It was a great buffet back in the day.
I never went to that one.
I went. We stayed there. I was part of I think Rio was part of the Caesars Rewards. So we stayed there. There was like a show in the sky. It was a really good hotel. And, you know, it sort of just really went downhill. Kind of like circus vibes, to be honest. Pretty sad. So, you know, the best buffet we think is Bacchanal. Second would be the Win or Encore. I can't remember which one it's at, but
yeah. And I mean, I'm not a big buffet person, so I'm a bad judge of that. Katie would be a better judge. She's been to more of them, whereas
I love buffets.
I'm more into you know, restaurants and like, you know, that kind of thing.
Yes.
I feel too much pressure at a buffet to get my money's worth, and then I'm like, I kill myself and I eat too much. And then,
he does.
and then I don't know what to get. There's too many choices. I'm one of those people that give me too much choice, and I'm like, I don't know.
Tristan, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Katie, I bought you a Disney flask from Hawaii, so can I have your direct address so I can have it not sitting at the post office? Nope, has to go through the post office. Thank you. And I don't think Disney even makes flasks. So
nice try.
If you want to send us something, though, you can definitely send it to the P.O. Box.
Yep.
Wicked Spoon is good, too. I heard Wicked Spoon is really good. I think last time, coincidentally, we were with Dylan.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, we got to do it for breakfast. And remember we showed up and they were like, the buffet is closing now. We're like, well, fine.
Yeah.
So let me see here. Planet Hollywood had an amazing sushi buffet.
Oh, wow.
What? Okay. I didn't know that. Not sure if I missed it, but did you say when the Mirage is closing?
We asked around, and they don't know. And I have a friend that works there. She didn't know. We asked.
We asked a lot
of different employees, and they're not saying anything. They've already started doing things, though. I think the deal's already been made.
Yeah.
And from what I saw,
doing a few things.
From what I saw, you know, it looks like they're going to keep the main building. Looks like they're going to keep the atrium. I imagine they're going to keep the pool. I don't know about the dolphin habitat in the secret garden. The thing that's definitely going away is the volcano and the water thing in the front, because I think that's where that big guitar portion of the hotel is going to go. From the concept art, that's what it looked like. Like, that thing's going to be right on the strip.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
So, but everything else looks like it's staying. It's just getting, you know, rebranded and reskinned.
But definitely watch our Mirage video that'll come out tomorrow. I think you'll be excited about that. You guys didn't get the vended cake this time in Vegas. What's up? We ate a lot. It was just too much.
We saw it, though. We looked in and we were like, oh, what they got?
Yep. Bye, Charlie. Thank you for popping in. I know you have early work. Thank you. Will they stop doing the love show? Nothing confirmed, but, you know, the way Vegas is going, you just never know. Did you ever try Taste Around the World at Coca-Cola? Yes.
Yeah.
So many times.
We have a video
Crazy.
of that,
Was that Vegas? Yes, we did. Yeah. Are you guys gonna get the dining package tomorrow? I'm gonna try, but if not, I'm not gonna like worry about it because we'll get it when we get it. So, you know, we'll see. You know, so let's see here. Hold on. Let me fix this. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Jason. Hi, are you guys gonna get? Oh, I saw that. I've never been to Vegas. When is the best time to go? It depends. If you're okay with the heat,
Yeah.
the summer is not that. The late spring or the spring is a wonderful time because the weather's nice. But then again, they had this crazy windstorm.
Yeah.
We didn't make it to Peppermill this trip.
No.
We kind of did a few other things. Did you need a reservation for Plaza Inn normally? I think possibly for breakfast. I think sometimes they still take walk-ins, but you don't need one for like, say you just want to go get the chicken dinner or something, then no, you don't. But if you don't mind the heat, I say go for it. Jeremy, thank you for the $10 super chat. Hey, Katie and Spencer, we're only a week away from the MSEP and I'm excited. Okay, I need to know something. Who is excited for MSEP more than Disneyland Forever returning and World of Color? I need to know if those people are out there. Is that a thing?
I mean, it's all happening on the same day, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it matters.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter, but who's most excited about what you would call it?
Jason says he needs to see the Cirque Michael Jackson. I saw that, actually. It's pretty good.
Now, if you could compare all the Cirque shows that you've seen you've seen Michael Jackson.
And I've seen, like, Miss Dare, and I've seen other ones. Like, I went and saw the original first Cirque du Soleil.
Okay, so which one was the best?
I can't compare the first one because it was like OG old Cirque in a tent at Santa Monica Pier. So it was a different experience. But as far as the stage shows, I've seen I've seen Michael Jackson, and now I've seen Beatles. And the Beatles, I think, was the best.
I want to see it again.
Was amazing, but I feel like it feels like you're in an opera house, and it like the perspective, unless you're down, I don't know. It's just a little weird how it's set up.
Love was amazing. Christopher, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Why are some of the best places to eat do not look like 5-star restaurants, but they're so good? Just look at the Golden Steer. You'll pay a lot, but it's so worth it. Amen to that.
Well, yeah, and the Golden Steer, I have to say, only the outside looks
the
suspect.
inside,
you walk in and you're like, oh man, this is nice, but the outside doesn't look the part.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know what I found out was that Tony Spilatro's jewelry store was right next door, and it was attached to it. So where the restaurant entrance is now was Tony Spilatro's jewelry store.
Right.
And they had a secret entrance to go in there and all that. Anyways, mob stuff that I wish I would have known when I was there.
Right.
But also, a lot of times it's those low-key places.
It looks like Danny says World of Color. I like that. Terry says me. I'm more excited. Okay. I guess there is people that feel that. Hi from the Valdez family.
Hey, Valdez.
I grew up with the electrical parade. My favorite part was seeing the lights and the smaller floats. I need that for 1 second.
Yeah, I'm not moving that far.
Okay, thank you. Let me see here. Oh, Ryan, thank you for the $7. Do dining packages go live at 3 a.m.? No idea. We have no idea. I've been trying to find out for you all. Can't find a thing. Nothing is concrete. I'm pretty annoyed with it. I'm like, come on, just tell us when. Steven, thank you for the, I don't know where it went.
It's right here, go back.
There it is, hold on, sorry. Steven, thank you for the 10. I can't wait for the new Pete's Dragon popcorn bucket. I will wait days to get it and the sipper. It's about time Disneyland got the popcorn. Loved your Vegas content. Here's looking at you kids.
Thank you.
Okay, I swore off popcorn buckets. I really did. And sippers. I was like, listen, no more. They are ridiculous. They take up so much room.
Yeah, but those...
They're awful. That I might get just because I have a little bit of room on our shelf here.
And they light up like...
And it lights up.
And we love... we call the turtle Turkle. For some reason, we always named him that.
Yeah.
And he is one of the best characters with his big spectacles.
Right.
You know?
But here's the thing. They're not going to, sell out of them. So that's the thing.
It's still going to go nuts.
It'll go crazy because people will do that. But the thing is, look at the Figment button. Or bucket, not button. They still had them. So, they'll sell out for a couple days and then they'll come back. So I'm going to get it when I get it. If I don't get it, I won't be upset. So, just depends. We're going to try and see if we can get them and maybe give one to you guys just for fun. So we'll see. No promises. Spencer and Katie, what are your thoughts on if Disney will stop the reservation system? I think they're not gonna stop it anytime soon because they're awful right now. I hate the reservation system. I think there's a massive misunderstanding that the reservations keep the park not crowded or less crowded. And people are like, well, I would rather have that than the times where I'm, I get turned down. That happens rarely. Maybe like 5 times in an entire calendar year. The reservation system is horrible. I'm tired of seeing people get turned away. It's awful.
Well,
I hope they go
as
away.
is the Genie thing.
It's been terrible.
It's counterproductive now because people are buying Genie and waiting in a longer line than standby or equal. So, like, what's the point, right?
Yeah, it's terrible. So I think we're just sad about everything that we're seeing at Disneyland. Like, it's really hard to watch that happen to people that aren't there as often as us. For us, it's like, cool, yeah, whatever. Like, who cares? We're there all the time.
Yeah.
But for people that don't get to visit that often, we're angry for them. Like, we're angry for you.
Toy Story Tom says reservations are more about staffing and keeping the park than keeping the park full of capacity. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a benefit to the company. It has nothing to do with the guest.
But it's like, just staff it and figure something else out. But like, you're ruining the guest experience. I get why they do it, but I hate it. Like, I think it sucks because when I have to watch families get turned away and read emails from y'all, like, it's awful. I hate it, and I would trade anything to not have that.
See, I work in parking and it's packed with reservations. Yeah, reservation has zero to do with crowd control.
Matterhorn's 100 minutes right now.
Now, when it was when we were under state restrictions to keep capacities low,
that made a lot of sense. Yeah.
Then the reservation made sense, and that's how they implemented it and got it in without people freaking out. Mm-hmm. And then they left it around for different reasons. Right. So, it was kind of a slick move. Same reason that they didn't run the trams originally. They made it seem like, oh, we can't put people on trams because it's dangerous because of, the Rona.
But really, that was staffing.
They could have easily spaced the rows out. It's open air. But instead they said, no, we're going to have to walk. And then they kept that around way longer than they had to.
But then they gave us Toy Story buses. So, like, that was the obvious thing where it wasn't about that.
Cram you inside a contained box and drive you down harbor. So both of those things were kind of slimy.
It was sad to see a company that we love so much do something like that to guests. It's really sad. I think, again, I'm okay. Like, not that we like it, but we can live with it. We get to go all the time, so we're very fortunate. But for people that don't, why do they deserve to have to, like, get so stressed out? I mean, people are choosing other parks over Disney, and I don't like seeing that because that's the one thing, like, the major thing, I think, for, some people subscribe to our channel for other reasons, but I'd say a big part of our, base of friends here is, people that love Disney, and it's like, it's sad to see that. Let me see here.
Jacob needs to go.
Yeah.
Also at the same time.
My son Leland says hi. Hope to meet you guys one day at Disneyland. I hope so. That would be so awesome. Did you see the post of internationals asking for reservations in the MK? I saw that. That was so sad. Ooh. Ileana, I hope I said your name right. I was at the parks recently. A guy and his cousin visiting from Argentina were there trying to buy same-day ticket to go in the parks. They had no idea you needed a reservation or the app. See, that's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
They don't deserve that. Let's see. Justin Scar's been doing a lot of Knott's videos lately. Yeah, I mean, good for him. I mean, why not? Hi, Katie. How was your day today? It was very well, thank you. We were very busy cleaning out the garage. That was not fun, but I mean, it was fun. But like the after, like getting it all done, we were like, you know.
Yeah.
How is the handicap access at Disney? Very good. They're very good about that. Excuse me. Remember when they opened Buena Vista Street during the pandemic? How excited people were. Yeah, I mean, it was
that was
big
a result
deal.
Of deprivation.
Right. We were out. I think the park was. That's a whole nother. We're not even gonna go into it. Let's see. Do you think we'll be able to renew our Dream Keys? I do. I think they'll let us renew them. I think that time doesn't come up until what, August? August?
Yeah, I think that's when they were first available. We bought them the first day.
It was August. So I think we'll find out when it happens.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because you can renew right now at Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
But you're talking about apples and oranges because you would think that there would be a symmetry in how they operate, but quite the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Walt Disney World does its thing. California Disneyland does its thing. It's very strange.
Have you guys been to the Disney Family Museum in San Francisco? We
Yeah.
have, yes. Valid point. There is a lot down at the moment, but I believe that will always come in waves. It's true. I mean, that's why we kind of, we hold on and just hope. We are not members of DVC. We are not DVC members. But I've been hearing a lot about people saying that they are DVC members and they're getting woken up and asked to leave at like 8 o'clock. Like 8 a.m., they're knocking on their door.
Well, yeah, they're being encouraged to leave. And that did happen to us a couple of times. We're not DVC, but we stayed in a couple DVC rooms where they were pounding on the door at about 8:30 in the morning. And it was like, excuse me, our checkout's at 11. Like, why are you waking us up?
Yeah, it was, or 10, I think was at the time. Maybe, I don't know.
No, it was like 8 in the morning.
No, I was saying checkout, I think, was 10.
Yeah, but either way, like, don't come pounding on the door when I'm, I still have 2 hours here because I'm taking those 2 hours,
We do have Walt Disney World annual passes. I poured a glass of wine and enjoyed the Golden Steer with you. That, Dawn, I think that's my favorite comment of the night. Any Solvang trips in the near future? No, we actually don't have that on
Nothing planned.
We really don't. I think we might be changing plans on a trip that we were supposed to take in May. It's not confirmed, but we kind of talked about it today and we're like, well, there's some other stuff that we would like to do in our like personal lives and like around the house and stuff like that. So we were like, you kind of got to make some choices, and it's like, well, we might hang off or hold off on it. So we'll see. I mean, it's not 100%. So let me see, Terry. My birthday is in June. Can I be a mod for a day so I can whack a troll? We'll see about that. Yeah. How far from the parks is a beach to watch the surfers? I'd say about 15, 20 minutes, maybe about 20.
I'd say 20 from the park.
Yeah, maybe from the park. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
if you're talking like Huntington's probably the closest.
I think Huntington might be the closest because you would just go right up the 55, and it'll take you into like Costa Mesa, Huntington Beach area.
Yeah.
Disneyland, Paris, or Tokyo? I want to go to Tokyo before. Paris is like pretty far down on my list. I'd want to see the Asia parks before Paris, but I'm okay. I still trust me. Is the Wedge worth visiting? Want to see big waves? Yes,
it is. But here's the thing: waves. Waves come in. They're not always there. Is trying my point. So if you go on to Wedge surfline.com will give you the surf reports. Wedge is kind of a summer break. It's already starting to happen because the south swells tend to break in the summertime, tend to come our way. So if you look at surfline.com and check Wedge, you can see the surf report and know if it's worth going down there the day that maybe you want to see it. And it's got to be at least like 4 to 5 feet for it to like be exciting. So.
Yeah. We love going down to the Wedge. We go a lot. It's one of our favorite little places to go. I know Tessa said, I grew up going there. So amazing. I don't want to go in it, but I like watching it. The 55, I love how people from Cali call their highways the 91, the 5. Yeah. We have so many, maybe? I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because we have so many. I don't know. New Mad Apple show in Vegas. That opens in May. So
yeah, we saw the big apple that's sitting out in front of New York right now.
Yes. Let's see. My mom just spent the day at Newport Beach and got Balboa bar. Oh, I love Balboa. Ooh, so nice. It takes a very private set of a very particular set of skills.
I have a very particular.
What are your favorite beaches in California?
I was gonna try it. What? I have a very particular set of skills.
Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
Yeah.
Or something like that. My favorite beach in California, Laguna's number 1 for me. I love Laguna Beach. All of those beaches are my favorite. Then Malibu and Newport. Those are my favorite. What about yours? This is a very serious thing for him, clearly.
Well, I just don't. I've never thought about it, so I have to actually think about it because it's not just a knee-jerk reaction. I love our beach that we have a place on quite a bit, and then I don't know. Is it just California?
Yeah, they just said, "What are your favorite beaches in California?" Crab Cooker at Newport Beach, so good.
Yeah.
Redondo was a nice little beach.
Redondo's nice, but I would say the Laguna area is pretty nice.
Yeah, I love the Laguna. Laguna's number one for me.
NorCal? Yeah, I mean NorCal. Yeah, I just don't.
I'd say San Diego too, but I don't get to go enough.
I don't have a ton of experience at NorCal beaches.
Yeah.
I
think we could both say that.
Even Santa Cruz, when I was up there, I didn't really hang at the beach too much.
Yes, we go to Malibu Farms. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We go to the Newport one obviously a lot more because it's 10 times more accessible. It's way less of a headache. Malibu is great. It's just very small. We don't tell people hey, go over to, because it's really hard to get to. It's hard to manage. It's not set up for people to kind of be tourists there, I guess, if you will. It's really not
Monterey, Carmel, yeah. Big Sur.
Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Avila Beach was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, we just love the beach. I never met a beach I didn't like. Amen to that. I could say that. But Laguna still is number one. Hands down.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Laguna beats all of them, in my opinion. And I would say, San Diego has some beautiful beaches. Coastlines there, gorgeous. I mean, literally, the California coast is beautiful, right? Let's admit. The California coast, all the way up to Northern California, fabulous. Gorgeous.
Thanks, Erica.
I can only speak from my experience, Would you ever live in Laguna? Honestly, just watch. I will. Someday. Or not. I don't know.
It's pretty close.
We'll see. Yeah, we are close. We're close enough to where I'm happy. I'm just happy where we're at now. So,
yeah.
Thousand Steps is gorgeous. Love Thousand Steps.
Yeah.
I would love to visit every beach in California, though, because the California coast really is just fabulous. I would I would live near any beach and be happy in California. Let's be real.
Tim, that restaurant in Big Sur is called Nepenthe. 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 Yeah.
Marty, thank you so much for the $8. G'day, guys. Just sending some love from OZ. What's that?
Australia, Oz.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you again for the awesome content and your email reply. Hope to see you in December, Marty and Danny. Thank you. I feel bad because I try to reply to as many emails as I can, and I think yours was one I did get connected to.
So the clue that it's Australia is G'day, because that's an Australian thing, and then when you see Oz, that's the kind of Oz.
I didn't know that.
Called Aussies, Oz.
Oh, okay.
Just giving her a little jargon lesson there.
Huh. What is your least favorite ride at Disney?
We get asked this a lot.
Anything that spins. Anything that spins for me.
Yeah, I would say probably least favorite ride is maybe... Jeez, that's tough.
He always takes a while. When he answers a question, he really thinks about it.
Just because I don't think in terms of negative, I guess.
Did you send a super chat? We didn't see it, Moochie de Cat. I'm sorry. My $6 donation was earlier, excuse me. I just got inspired by 1950s Rat Pack Steakhouse and took my mom to a local fish. That's sweet. And I'm sorry if we did miss your super chat. I apologize for that. Are you excited for any new foodie items for the nighttime? Well, a lot of them were returning. I know that we've had that Cheshire Cat cookie. I know we've had...
The Firefly Nachos.
Which I hated because they're spicy. But there was a lot that I was like, oh, I've had this before. The Rice Krispie treat looking thing, that I've definitely eaten that before. But I am excited. I think anything new or returning at Disneyland is a big deal because it's such a small park. So anything going down, it's happy for me. Did you figure out your least favorite ride at Disney?
Um,
That's how you know he's tired.
no, I just don't. Like I said, I don't think in terms of negative like that. Like people ask me sometimes about Hollywood, and like who's the worst person you worked with. I'm like, I don't know. I can tell you the
You
best.
think of the best.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think in terms of the negative things. So
Well,
it's
you
hard
also
for me.
don't not like a lot at Disney, to be fair.
Yeah, I feel like everything has its merit.
Jason, Frozen's got to go. You love Frozen though, Jason. Let's see. Wait, have I? What? Oh, sorry. It's in Crockett. You should visit. Oh, okay.
Christopher makes a good point. Thanks for the 5, Christopher. The worst ride at Disney is the ride home.
There you go.
That tram ride.
That's a good one. Somebody said, I'm not really a fan of the Winnie the Pooh ride.
No, I like that ride.
Oh, okay.
I wish it was a bit longer.
What, the Winnie the Pooh ride?
Yeah.
I love the Winnie the Pooh ride.
Yeah, I mean,
I got it.
because it used to be, Country Bear Jamboree, which is a really fun favorite of mine. So
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good question. Will you ever do a video at the Anaheim Packing District? You can't.
not allowed.
They're not allowed to
Yeah,
film there. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. Steven, thank you, or Stefan or Steven, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it right. Next time you're in Long Beach, California, look at the oil islands in the bay. They are named for the astronauts killed in the Apollo 1 fire.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
That's crazy. I think I did hear that once, yeah.
Aww. Let's see. Hold on. Did you see the Anaheim PD post the Twitter confirming? Yeah, but I think it was already confirmed. It was nothing new. So yeah. Wait, why are we wondering how tall we are? I don't know. You'd have to measure us when you meet us. Y'all can come at me, but Indy and Matterhorn isn't my favorite.
All right.
Okay, well, I love the unpopular Disney opinions. Like mine, I hate Ronto wraps. I think they're disgusting. Like I would chuck it into the bushes. And that's a very unpopular opinion. Some people come for me, they're like, how dare you not like Ronto wraps? Ugh, they're so meaty and salty and ugh. But some people hate Starlight Coke. Zero. I
Do they
love
really?
it. Yeah. Oh, dude, some people hate it.
Oh, wow.
So I love it. Peter, heard a rumor that the People Mover would make a comeback. Any chance? No, it's not OSHA compliant.
No, and if it did, it wouldn't be, they'd have to tear the whole thing down and start over.
They have to have escape or evacuations every certain feet, so very
Also,
unlikely.
If you notice, every new ride or attraction seems to have an IP related to it, like, and even like, Incredicoaster before, it was not themed.
California Screamin'.
It was California Screaming, just kind of a generic theme, whereas everything has to have a movie.
Yeah, in today's world, it's like, if it doesn't match a movie or something,
Yeah, because
Disney doesn't want it.
it's part of a whole package to, make more money.
Which,
so
let me just say,
if the People Mover could
stinks.
relate to something,
Yeah.
and then they would call it like,
You know,
the
something.
Encanto Mover or
Right.
something, and then they would do it. But
Thank you, Kevin, for the $6. Do you think we will get the same Magic Band readers that they have? No, I think we're gonna get the Magic Band Plus. I think that's what we're gonna get. Melissa, thank you for the $10 super chat. We appreciate it. But yeah, I do wish they would bring back the People Mover, but again, it doesn't have anything with it. So you're right about that.
yeah.
Jason, wow, that is what unpopular opinion. I don't like churros. What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I also want to say, I saw somebody say something, or they sent me a tweet that they saw somewhere on Twitter, because I'm not on Twitter. I think it was either they sent it to me or it was on my friend's Instagram story. One of the two. It was definitely somebody who tweeted it, but somebody said they don't like the churros at Walt Disney World. And I was like, you're crazy. They taste just as good to me. I would rather have a Walt Disney World churro over a churro from downtown Disney. Those churros were horrible.
I think the thing that I don't really like, I like the other flavors, but I'm not really into the Dole Whips.
Oh, that's your unpopular Disney opinion.
Yeah, I like the other flavors, but I'm not into the pine. I don't not like it. I just like, if you give me the choice, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want one.
Wow.
I especially don't like the Dole
You
Whip.
guys, we're unearthing. Look at people are canceling all of us.
Yeah.
He's not human. Let's see. Just to clarify, I meant the readers that you use. Oh, sorry, Kevin. I think so. Not on a pickle. Pickles are great. Pickles are good. I don't like the pineapple Dole Whip. Jenny says, Jenny, is that your unpopular? Okay, give us another unpopular Disney opinion. One time I got a turkey leg and had to put it in my bag. Oh no. Brianna, that's like a, no, you can't ever do that. Favorite season at Disneyland? Christmas, 100%. Christmas is like, the best. In my defense, I've only had them twice. Okay, you need to have a Disneyland churro, Jason.
True.
Like a legit one. Take it back. Take it back. So much tea tonight. Raylene also doesn't like the Dole Whip. You guys, is there anybody else out there that doesn't like a Ronto wrap? Because I feel like I might be the only person in
Jenny
the world.
doesn't like turkey leg. I don't like the smell of those turkey
legs. Are not good.
If there's somebody in line behind you with a turkey leg,
I know it
it's
gags me a little bit.
You know.
We call them dinosaur legs, me and Kevin.
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion should be rethemed. David! Oh, you guys. Oh, okay, somebody else doesn't like Ronto wraps. Thank you. Okay, need to try it the wrap. Okay, Spencer likes the vegan one, but I don't even like that one.
The
I'll eat
Ronto-less.
it. I'll eat the Ronto-less wrap, but
It's pretty
still not that good. It's just saucy and mushy. The texture is terrible. Whoa, don't talk the blasphemy about Mansion.
Yeah, that one's...
Okay, other people don't like Ronto wraps. I feel not alone. Christy, thank you for the $10 super chat. Will you be coming out for the new Guardian of the Galaxy ride once it opens? No, we're not going to make a specific trip out for that.
But moderator Jason DeYoung is going to be there.
He will be there, and he will be posting his review on that. I'm excited to hear somebody who's like really enthusiastic about coasters, like Dylan. Really excited to hear that. What? No, ew, Brianna. I don't like Dole Whips anymore because I found a gross long hair. Stop. That's so gross.
Oh, that's so funny.
Ugh.
Oh, that's so good.
Terry, unpopular opinion. I don't like Goofy. Oh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Carson, thank you for the $10 super chat. I can't wait. We just booked our vacation for May 27th through the 31st. I'm so excited. Have not been back to the park since it reopened.
Wow.
I hope we see you there, and I hope
That'd
that
be
your
cool.
trip is incredible. Fireworks are annoying. Bambi, are you serious? This is really an unpopular opinion. You know, to be honest, there was one time I was with Spencer, and I'm telling you, this almost made me not want to date him anymore. I'm telling you, it got this serious. And again, the only reason I let it fly was because I was like, okay, maybe it's just an off thing. And thank God it ended up being so. But we were hanging out at the Rivers of America, and there was nobody waiting for Fantasmic. See, Danny, you know where I'm going. And he was like, I don't want to watch Fantasmic. I want to go on a ride. Like, I want to go on Haunted Mansion. And I was like, okay, who turns down Fantasmic? Who does this? Now, it only happened this once, but I'm telling you, I sat there. I think Frankie and I ended up watching it together. And I sat there and I was like, Frankie, I don't know about this. And he's like, Katie, maybe it's just an off night for him. Like, he just probably, doesn't feel like sitting still. Like, we haven't done a lot. I don't remember what it was.
Because I didn't grow up, when I would go to Disneyland, I didn't grow up, like, being that into, like, the shows and all that stuff. I liked Main Street Electrical Parade. But I was there as a kid for the rides. I really was. And, so...
Oh.
I think I retained that a little bit and didn't really get much into Fantasmic until you got me kind of into it, because I was just like, yeah, whatever. It just, to me, it related to surges of crowds and, non-accessibility to New Orleans Square.
I can't even.
So I just saw that side of it where it was like, it's just making it a nightmare over here because of this show.
But now you love it, and you wouldn't turn it down, right?
Yeah, no, it's different now. I've acclimated to it.
Okay, you know when you're dating somebody and they're like, and you say, like, this is a deal breaker for me, that's a deal breaker for me. That's it. If you don't like it, that's cool, but that's it. Somebody's unpopular opinion, I don't like Katie. I I'd say that's not even an unpopular opinion because there is a lot of people that don't like me. I'm going to say probably more. You're actually more popular if you don't like me.
Yeah.
I would agree. I'd rather watch fireworks. Okay, but at least that's fireworks, Danny. That's something. I'm telling you, like, say people don't watch any shows, I'm like, I'm out.
To
I'm
be,
out,
to
dog.
be fair, though, about the comment about people not liking Katie or whatever, Katie has to be very well known to be as not liked as she is. So think about that aspect of it.
Popular?
Well, you're very well known. Otherwise, you wouldn't have as many people who disliked you, right?
Aw, well, I love you, Tessa.
So
I love you, Lisa.
It's a symbol of your popularity.
And I love all of you. Okay, I'm gonna put you. Ronnie asked, "How can I purchase a Best Life T-shirt?" You were the first one to ask of the night. Therefore, you're getting the link put in our chat, if I can find it. I want these more unpopular opinions. This is probably my favorite segment we've ever done.
Toontown is my least favorite land, says
Oh my
Tim.
gosh, this is a good question. Do you remember the first ride you guys ever went on together?
Oh, that's a good point. Probably, I want to say Pirates.
Do you think so?
I think it was.
How do you remember that?
Because it was on a video.
No way. Okay, wait. What was I doing? I was trying to get our shirt sales. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm putting the link in the chat. Hey, you guys, Best Life and Beyond is live right now. Did you know this? Oh my God. Let me see if I can pin it. Okay, hold on. Out of my way, son. Let me pin this.
How can you not like someone you don't even know? Makes no sense. I know. Well, that's the funniest part.
You can do it.
Well,
I dislike people I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I just don't like their energy. I don't like who they are. Like, not like, I don't like their online persona, I guess. So, I can do it.
But do you put energy into not liking them?
No,
You're
I
just
don't
like,
put
I don't like it,
energy
so I'm
into
gonna avoid it, right?
Okay, so I pinned our, what do you call it?
The merch.
I pinned our merchandise. If you happen to buy something while we're on this live stream, tell me so that we can, like, do a cheer. Do a flip, do a cheer. What's that from? Do a flip, do a cheer. Oh, Rydell. Grease. That's what it's from.
Yelling in my
The
ear.
fact that
I'm
you
right
didn't
here.
know.
That was not a good rendition.
No.
So,
Okay, Carrie, I don't like candy apples, cake pops, cupcakes, or marshmallow treats in the. I could see how that's semi-popular, as much as it's hard to see. I get it because some of that is pretty sweet, so I get it. Wait.
Slow down.
Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold on. Boom. Unpopular opinion. Oh no, did I delete your message? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I deleted your message by mistake.
I was trying to tell you that, but you were.
My bad. Hold on. Let me restate. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Liz. See, Liz, did I fix it? I think I did. I think I got you back. Let me see. Okay, good. I got it. No, I got her back. She said that she loves pizza Rizzo. I heard it's delicious. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally hid somebody. Don't worry, we have awesome moderators here too. A person cannot like other people, but it doesn't mean they need to be a jerk to them. Heck yeah, hating is not necessary. Don't get me started on cancel culture. Yeah, I don't like cancel culture. It's not cool. The best thing about shows, parades, and fireworks, the ride lines are shorter. That's true. Unpopular comment. I've never been on Gadget's Go Coaster. Okay. There's some people that haven't been on that.
Yeah.
Does Dylan pop in here sometimes?
Yeah.
Sometimes he does. He has. We talked to him a little bit today. It was really a nice thing he said today. We had a really nice talk with him. Hey, like the content you guys post. So, what future additions to Disneyland and World are you excited about? I think just more space at Disneyland. I'm more excited for the Disneyland Forward.
Yeah. I mean I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited about
for World, I'm excited about Epcot and everything
finished.
happening there.
Yeah. That would be cool. Is your hat a Best Life Beyond hat? No, this is just a new era Disney hat.
Let's see. Plans for Easter? No, we don't have any plans for Easter. They asked for unpopular, not bigoted opinions. Um, Anaheim PD, they didn't really spill the beans on the Disneyland Forward. It was already kind of confirmed, so I don't know where that came from, but you know. Let's see here. Don't worry, they message asking me why. Oh, sorry, Jason. Jason's the cop here. Are you going to Disneyland for Easter? No, we'll definitely. I'm pretty sure we're not going to go. You know, unpopular opinion. I don't like the candy canes. Some people really don't like them.
I'm not really into
might
those.
yeah.
I don't dislike them, but I'm not really into them. It's not a big deal for me because I'm not big into candy canes in general.
See, Spencer's also not like Mr. Christmas. He's gotten better.
It's not Mr. Christmas. I'm not into like overly sweet things. Like I'm not into like.
See, Christmas is all about just like candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. I love it. I love Christmas so much. I'm a Christmas like crazy. Like, you know, some people are really Halloween crazy. That's me at Christmas.
Yeah.
Christopher, thank you for the $5 super chat. Sorry I had to move from Panera to IHOP. I needed pancakes and coffee. I love it. Mindy says mustard is my kryptonite. That's me with mayonnaise. I'll use it in some recipes if it's called for, but I don't like it. Unpopular opinion. Every meal I've had at Blue Bayou has been terrible because they rush you out. Ooh, I can understand that.
That's the worst thing in a restaurant when they're trying to rush you out because
it motivates me.
It motivates me to just like slow down and be like, oh, okay, you're trying to get me out,
Spencer.
No, because it's not proper etiquette to do that.
It's not nice.
I remember one time when I lived in Los Feliz and we were out for somebody's birthday at this restaurant and it was kind of a trendy place, and there must have been I shook the table. There must have been about 8 of us, you know, having food and drinks and spending a good amount of money. And the waitress actually came up and said to us, I couldn't believe it. Everybody was floored and said, hey, are you guys planning on staying any longer? Because, you know, I have to switch this table out and get some more people in here. And we all went like, excuse me? It was just like, what planet did you just arrive from? And like, I mean, it was, the whole place just, there was like 8 of us going like, we just spent a ton of money here. And you're like, you guys need to go. And it's like, no. And so we stayed. When we ordered another round, we're like, no, we're staying now. It was unreal.
Disneyland candy canes make great coffee stir sticks. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. I love peppermint coffee. So Gilmore Girls. Sometimes the employees don't like working after hours. Yeah, but we're talking about like when they rush you out and it's like 3 in the afternoon. And
just
I can understand hours. if you're there at closing time, like for instance, that we always, because we do late reservations, we make sure we're not the last people. Just because you don't see them on camera doesn't mean we're not, but we always make sure like, hey, is it okay that like we're still here? And they're always like, yeah, there's like 20 other people here, you just can't see them, you know? And we're
also,
like, oh, okay.
The other thing with that is if they're serving food still and you're getting food and they're serving it, you shouldn't feel guilty at all. And if you're going to have to sit there and eat the food that you just bought that they sold you, that's completely, there's nothing wrong with that. When they stop serving, obviously they know, you know, if a restaurant's open until 10 o'clock, let's say, and you show up at 9:59 and order something, you're perfectly within your rights because that's just how it goes.
It's still kind of etiquette, and we don't do that. So
well,
don't miss the problem is that now that you just said that, it's going to be like, well, that's what they do.
No,
that's not what we do. So just an FYI, yes, you are okay to do it, but we don't do that. Autopia smell gives me a headache. Yeah, that is it an exhaust or what is it? It's like.
They're like little lawnmower engines.
It smells really bad. It does give me a headache. NorCal guy, we're not going to talk about the Florida law thing and all that stuff. It just kind of goes down a wrong hole. But thank you for your super chat. We appreciate it, and you know, but I don't really want to go on in that.
Well, we also
respectfully though. I don't want you to think I'm dismissing you like. You know, Rochelle, I don't like subs. I'm always worried about something going wrong on there. Oh, dude, I always worry about where I'm at. How would I feel if I got stuck here? Skyliner, something I worry about, you know? Please stop with the Autopia hate. Spencer, back me on this. I don't hate the Autopia. I just don't like the smell.
The only thing I don't like about Autopia is at the end, you can get stuck there waiting to pull up to exit the attraction for a while.
Yeah, sometimes.
And that part kind of bugs me. It's like,
Yeah.
you have to be planning, you have to plan on like, hey, what's the ride time is about, okay, say it's like 4 minutes or something. You gotta add another like 10 minutes to that if there's a lot of people and you're stuck waiting to get back, to get to exit.
I like the sound of Autopia a lot, though. I will agree with you there. It's just the smell. Do you guys think Vegas is a kid-friendly place? No, not anymore. When I was a kid, yeah. There was the white tigers. There was, the circus thing was a little more
I think
kid.
the majority of the stuff is more adult, but
Actually, at the MGM Grand, there was like somewhere behind there, and I don't remember, but there was like an amusement park, and it was super kid friendly. So yeah, I definitely think in the 90s, 80s, 90s, probably the 90s, I guess, 100%. But now, no. Brian Garcia, thank you for the $20. Hello, friends. We love the Vegas videos, and we're going in May for my mom's birthday.
Nice.
Happy early birthday. I got her tickets for Love and reservations for the steakhouse.
Nice.
Dang, my mom told me I can be your bodyguard when you both go into the park. I love it. Please do. We love it. We are stoked about that. Do they still pass out nasty? No, we haven't seen them passing out stuff on the strip. I mean, that doesn't mean they're not, but we just
I saw it. They're still doing it.
Let's see. Yeah, there are people walking around and they're not like clothed appropriate. I mean, I don't know how you raise your kid, but I just think it's not really appropriate for kids. Just my opinion. I never disagree with you about anything, and I love going to Vegas as a family. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on what you're doing,
Yeah.
But for what we do, definitely not
Well,
kid
the weird
friendly.
thing, like we saw one time, we were in
Like Bellagio shows and stuff, like kids
Yeah,
are
there's
really
definitely-
falling asleep.
yeah, but like we were at Fremont one night, and it was like what, like
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning, and people had their kids out there, and it was like kind of weird. Like that to me, because at that hour, you're not going to have the most. Let's just say you got some inebriated folks, and you've got some crazies, and the behavior out there is a little nutty and weird, and sometimes a little sketchy, and you shouldn't have kids out that late in that kind of atmosphere. To me, that's
Sometimes though we try and think maybe it's a time change or they're here from out of
Yeah.
the country. You never know.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky you're friends with the cast members at Disneyland. I think it's just because we're there all the time and you see a lot of the same cast members, and then sometimes you strike up a conversation, and so it's cool, but we don't take advantage of that. Like that's just not something. It's kind of like at some degree, it almost feels like they're like your coworker friends, and
Yeah.
then some they just became like our best friends. So just depends, but it's not something we take advantage of. So they also walking the strip at night is dangerous. Yeah, depending on where you're at, you just
You got to treat it like a big city, like you would in any big city where, you got to be aware of what's in front of you and around you, and, you just got to be aware. You got to put your big city awareness on, because there are people around who are not looking out for your best interest. They're looking to take advantage of unassuming, especially some of the drunk people who really don't know what's going on.
Hold on a minute. Hold on one second. Don't bring kids there. I remember the Wizard of Oz thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, at MGM.
Dang, that was fun. Didn't they have a buffet? The Wizard of Oz buffet?
They did. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Hold on a minute. Vegas has trended away from kid friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that remember for a while it was, with when they brought in Excalibur and things like that. That was kind of
super.
They were going after families for their demographics, and then it was the what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas era came along, and now we're kind of in a mix of it, So
it I loved it when I was a kid. It was definitely it was a big thing. Um, hold on, hide, goodbye. Unpopular opinion: Disney should spend any amount of money necessary to fix the people mover.
I agree.
I think that's a more popular opinion.
The weird thing is they're still selling People Mover merchandise at Disneyland. Now I know they have a People Mover in Walt Disney World, and I know that the merchandise sometimes, is split between both coasts because we have like Orange Bird merchandise out here, and I don't know that anybody who hasn't been to Magic Kingdom really understands or knows what Magic
Florida.
Orange Bird is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say that the merchandise isn't cool and it's like, oh, that's cool, I like that for what it is. You don't always have to know the meaning of things. I know that there's a lot of people who wear, surf brand stuff and they have no idea what the brand's about. They're just like, oh, I like that shirt. And, things like that. You don't always have to know the origin and the backstory or the, of the stuff you're wearing, I guess. But I think people like that, and people like to know what they're representing and say like, hey, I'm wearing this because I know what this is, or I'm wearing a Carousel of Progress shirt because I'm old school Disney, or I'm wearing a Guardians of the Galaxy shirt because I'm all about the new stuff. It kind of is like a way to say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm about. That's what fashion is in general.
I think that Susie said it best. They need to fix all of Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland is just sad.
It is.
It is literally
Yeah.
the worst ever. It needs to be fixed. I hate how it's gone down.
Yeah.
Unpopular. I love the green onion with Bengal barbecue skewers. I like it too.
Yeah.
Let me see. Spencer, did you used to be a voice actor?
No.
Katie, you could do voices. I don't know if I ever could, but I love that.
I always thought
we need a cohesive theme in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Agree.
I think there's a lot of people who think that it should be a retro land, but again, they're not going to do anything that's not attached to an IP, and so Retroland there'd have to be a movie related to it. Otherwise, I mean, because look, you've got Buzz Lightyear, you got Toy Story, you've got Star Wars. With the exception of the rockets, the Astro Orbiter is one of the few attractions that doesn't have.
Yeah, but that's because it's been there. The only reason, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm surprised they haven't turned that into
things,
Buzz Lightyear's
right.
rockets.
Well,
or
my
something
point
like
is
that,
anything new. Or
You're right.
like
Anything new.
Getting,
That's true.
It's not
That's
about
true.
the old stuff. That was
That's true.
before.
Because Storybook Land is multiple stories because they do have like Frozen in there and stuff.
But again, it's not like what we're talking about is anything pertaining to new.
Yeah.
Bulldoze tomorrow all around. Agreed. I mean, honestly, just start it over, man. Because it's sad. Like, I'm so sick of looking at that People Mover track. I'm like, it's like a sting, Pirate water is the best. That's popular opinion. I love it.
IP stands for intellectual property.
Going to see Fantastic Beasts tomorrow. What is that? I don't know anything about that.
Isn't that the Dumbledore thing or something? I don't know. We're not big Harry Potter folks. We don't know.
Oh, that's what that is?
I might be totally wrong.
I like the attraction and I like Butterbeer, but I don't know anything about it. I never actually sat down to watch it. I said I was. Never did. Well, that's exciting. People absolutely love Harry Potter, so that's really cool. I bet a lot of people are going to see that. I mean, maybe after Toontown, they might have plans for Tomorrowland. I'm kind of wondering if at the parks panel at D23 we'll hear a little bit more about Tomorrowland. I'm really hoping so.
Yeah.
So we will see. Unpopular opinion, I like Bugs Land better than Avengers Campus. Can I be honest with you? I agree.
I think Katie agrees with you. Yeah.
I like the Avengers. I really do. I really like Marvel.
It's just a strange little place.
I think that's a really unpopular opinion that I have. I don't really care for Avengers Campus.
It's a strange little place. Even if you're into
I think
the
most
Avengers,
people
all that
love
stuff.
it.
Well, no, if you're into that,
it.
into the Avengers, then cool. You got but it's just a lot of characters and stuff, and one attraction because to
Guardians works.
I know
right?
Guardians works, but it doesn't feel like it's part of that land. It feels like it's on the outskirts of it, and it is in a sense. And I know it's part of it because it's a Marvel thing, but there's not much to do.
Yeah, no. Bugs Land was just cute, and it kind of had a better transition into Cars Land. Like if you were just looking at like transition into Cars Land,
Yeah,
Bugs Land just kind of works better, to be honest. Avengers, I love Avengers. I loved the movies,
that's right. You do.
but I do. I watch them. I do. But
Here's somebody.
it kind of
Carrie says, "I love Avengers movies and shows, but Avengers Campus is boring." Yeah,
it's so boring, and people like hype it up like this is
it
amazing.
seems like it's
this and that, and it's like there's nothing there.
it's just a little walkway that happens to have one
loud
attraction,
music.
one merch shop,
Yeah.
and some food, and that's it. And then that big building that just sits there that people stand up on there.
Yeah, that thing is the
It's
biggest
so weird that
eyesore.
they built that whole thing.
The Avengers Campus thing.
With the big building that just
Yeah, what is that supposed to
the
be?
trolley's back there. Bring the dang
I
trolley
know.
back.
Give us the darn trolley back at Bugs Land. I
Yeah,
don't want it
and
anymore.
do something with that building. That building should be an attraction.
Yeah, what is that
I
thing?
don't know what that building's about. Just for them to stand up there? Is
It's
that
a
all it's about?
freaking eyesore.
I don't know.
Again, it is totally the only good thing is the pretzel there. Yeah, I mean, some of the food over there at Pim's is pretty cool, but like,
Yeah.
if I never go back to Avengers Campus again, I wouldn't care. And I know that's totally an unpopular opinion, but to be honest, I don't need it. I don't
The
want it.
Quinjet ride is coming real soon. Is that true? Is that what that building's for? Because I know the Quinjet's sitting up there.
Oh. I thought there was supposed to be an e-ticket ride that was coming for Avengers Campus.
And maybe it's going to be behind that building, huh? Because it is supposed to be in that extra space that's back there.
Maybe. But even then, it's like that land just stinks. I don't like it at all.
We've been in there twice. We went in opening day for 15 or 16 hours to the point where that music is just
They
like...
do make a good jacket,
triggers.
though. We love the Avengers jacket.
One of my favorite jackets, that's true. And we just went back for the first time, a couple of weeks
With
ago.
Charlie to go on
We
Web
took Charlie
Slingers.
on the old Slingers ride. But
Web Slingers is like this. Oh, you're done. It's as fast as Gadget's Go Coaster, too. I have a lot of complaints about
that building will be our Flight of Passage. Really? Is it going to be... Oh, okay. That would be cool. Because I love Flight of Passage. I think that's a really great attraction.
That would be cool for people.
Yeah.
I could actually see that, and that would be great. Pandora still rules the lands. Pandora beats out so many of those, like 100%. I would take 15 Pandoras over one Avengers Campus any day.
Oh, so Tessa said it too. It's going to be where Quinjet is. It's going to be similar to Avatar. Okay, so there's a point to that
that's
building.
wonderful.
Okay.
Because that thing is a dang eyesore.
Do you think the Halcyon was worth it? Tim Tracker just said a two-day trip costs almost $7,000.
Woo!
Well, here's the deal. Since I'm probably not going to make a video about it, because nobody cares enough for me to make a video about it. I think that it's something that you have to be into Star Wars, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your first thing. And you also cannot be kind of an introverted personality. I feel like you have to want to role play, and you want to be somebody who's like, are you good at charades when you play charades with your friends? Or do you even like playing charades? You know what I mean? It's like you have to be a little outgoing and embrace playing a character and fantasy and it's like it's similar, very similar to like a murder mystery dinner thing, but on a grander scale. So when you think about something like that, you have to dress up. That I feel like that is paramount in that. If you don't dress up, you're missing out on a whole layer that makes it fun, because it's like you're in a play.
Right.
And this play is taking place over those 2.5 days that you're there. So if you're in a play, you have to be in a costume, right? Or wardrobe of some sort. And I think the big misnomer is that people are like, wow, it costs, that much money for that room. That room's not even that nice. Well, that's not what you're paying for. You're paying for the experience and the immersion. And those actors and those in the cast that are aboard the Halcyon, who are there working and playing roles, as well as having jobs like any other cast member in a Disney park, they're all so good, and they're all able to think on their feet, like in a sense of what is it? I can't think of the word right now. Like in
Oh, I know what you're talking about, like the acting thing.
Yeah.
Where Michael Scott does it.
Yeah,
Improv.
improv. They are such good improv people. They've got their backstories. Like the captain, when we were there, there's two different casts. Obviously, they rotate. The captain we had, I think, was so amazing. She could think on her feet and she could interact, and she was really fun. Um, and those 2 days felt like 4 days to me. I will be honest with you because there's so much going on. So with that said, for me, it was worth it because I went in with a big group to the big suite, and it ended up breaking down to like under $2,000. It was like 18 and some change or something like that. So the bigger group that you go with, if you can get that big suite, I feel like it's worth it. Now, if you were to go with a family of three, like say the Trackers, right? There are three people for 6 or 7 grand or whatever it was. Uh, Again, that breaks down to like $2,500 a person or something like that.
I don't know.
But all your food's included, and the food was amazing. I was blown away by the food, and you can the services last for a couple of hours each, so you can just eat a ton. So I think it's just designed for a specific type of person, and if you appreciate that stuff, it's worth it because it's a lot of fun. If you're not into playing and role playing and interacting with other people, because you start to get to know the people that are there, because there's not that many people on there, so you're really getting a nice curated experience that's like you feel like, oh, I saw that guy yesterday, and hey man, what's going on? And it just becomes this fun experience, and it's something that you don't get to do often, you know what I mean, like, or ever. I've never experienced anything like it. So to me, it was worth it. Is it worth it to everyone? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's for everyone. And I think that's maybe why it's expensive, because I think they're saying, hey, look, if you want to do this experience, you're going to have to pay for it because.
A few people asked if I feel like I missed out. I don't feel like I did. I feel like I missed out on the food, but I was with my family.
I wish you could have been there, because there were some things where you would have had fun and you would have played along, I think.
Thank you, Michael, by the way. I'm sorry, the timing of that. Thank you for the $5 super chat to get a churro in the parks. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I don't feel like I missed out because I was with my family, and I know maybe someday we'll go back. We'll see.
But it was, I have to say, and because I want to finish this thought, because it's the only time I'm really going to talk about this, is that, if you're looking for a very unique experience and you love Star Wars and you love to play around and get dressed up, and if you're into Halloween and you really go that route on Halloween and you become the character and you're into that kind of stuff, I would say do it and go with a group of friends like I did, and it makes it really fun to we'd come back to the room and there'd be some or all of us in the room, and somebody'd say like, oh, I'll be right back, I gotta go do a mission. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, I gotta keep it on the down low, I can't tell you. And you're like, oh, I wonder what he's going to do. And then, all right, I gotta go because I gotta go to the engineering room and do this and that. And oh, what did you do? Oh, dude, I just went and had that food down there at the whatever, you should try this. Okay, cool. I don't know, it was just this weird thing, and I didn't feel claustrophobic, if anybody was wondering about that.
I'm trying to think what the other questions were.
What else? Lightsaber training and bridge training could have done without. That part was pretty pedestrian. Although it was kind of fun, it was like, after a while, it was just like, okay, like.
I have a question. Do you feel like, because when I was watching the footage of them, like, the parts where like you guys would be eating and like a big thing would happen in like the main hall, I don't know what you call it, that got really boring for me. Like, just watching the footage, I was literally like falling asleep. I was like, this is just drowning. They're just trying to say, Rey took this, da da da. Like that was the main point, and it was like 45 minutes of just like,
right. That's why.
Do you feel like that?
No, when you're there in person, it's fun because much like a play, like drama gets dragged out.
Yes. That's what my point was. Yeah. Did it feel like
that?
Because,
the idea for drama, for that stuff, is to exude the feeling that's happening. So they make a bigger deal than they have to. It's not just like, hey, the First Order just came and took over the ship. It's like they do this whole thing of like, the First Order is here to take over this ship. We have noticed.
Yeah.
And it goes on and on. But it's just because it's a play and you're in the play. So when you're there, it's fun. it's you know, you got a drink in your hand, or you know, you're hanging out with your friends, and
I think it just doesn't translate.
it doesn't
to
translate. That's why I
video,
edited.
Yeah.
I edited down my 6
Oh,
hours of
thank
footage
God you
into
did.
30 minutes because I know that it's not going to translate
Yeah.
as well as being in person, because when you're there in person too, you know, if I'm just shooting a camera
Right.
at it, there's stuff going on all around you,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
and yeah, it doesn't do it justice. I don't think anyone's video really can do it the justice that it deserves, because it's an experience that you have to live.
What's your
So
number one thing, real quick? David, thank you for the 5. Are you guys going to do an unboxing soon? We can't wait to run into you guys. We're probably not going to be filming an unboxing for again.
yeah,
We kind of just did that during the pandemic because we had nothing else to do, literally.
yeah.
And it was, you know, so. What was your one thing that was your favorite thing overall? Because I feel like from talking to you, seemed like the food was the number one thing for you.
The food was pretty good. But I just liked the idea that you could choose the level of immersion that you wanted. You didn't have to play along, but if you did, it was kind of cool to follow this story along. And
So now here's another question. Knowing that if it was just us two and it cost $6K, would it be worth it to you to go do it again with me and pay $6,000? Say it was. I think it's maybe 6. I don't know.
I think the room that we would have to get would be somewhere in that. I would rather like try to get more people and get the big room and make it cheaper.
So you think if it
I
was a
still
little
think
bit cheaper,
I
it'd
still
be worth
yeah, but
it?
yeah, because I think it was worth what I paid for, because like I said, I paid like $1,800,
Right.
and it was 2.5 days, you know, for all the food that I could eat, and this experience of being in a play. Like, look what it costs to go to a concert.
And you
Look what
actually
it costs
tried
to go to a
things.
play.
You tried food that you never would have
Right.
eaten before. That you previously,
Yeah.
like Spencer. I'm going to use the salmon as a example. He messaged me. He's like, "I just ate salmon," and I was like, "What? Like
Yeah.
you never eat salmon?" And he loved it. So, you know, I would say that's something that was cool. You know.
Is there any questions regarding it?
You could do so much more for $6K as far as the trip goes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I'll address that, because yes, you could do. There's a million things you could do with $6,000, right? But what that is it's immersive. It's a play. You're in an immersive play. So if you find me something that is equal to that, then I could easily compare it. But what you're comparing apples and oranges, because I get a lot of people saying like, you know what 6,000 could get me? Yeah, I do too. I know what $6,000 could get me too. But you got to compare it on an equal level of what you're getting, because it's a very unique experience. You know, like if you were to go on a cruise ship for 3 days, I don't know what that costs.
Is it a return experience? A lot of people are asking, is it something that it's a one and done, or is it a return
You could return, because there's 3 storylines going on.
Okay.
I don't know how many times you would want to return that.
I think it would make a difference of who you're with, and like if you're there with a group, and you all have your own story, or
and
if
you
you're
approach
with a partner.
I think you have to approach it creatively, kind of like Bricky did, similar to what I did. I had a lot of fun being a character, not just dressed up. I was actually a character.
And everybody knew who you were.
Everybody knew who I was, and I was getting a lot of feedback, and it made me kind of go, wow, I got to actually like play this out now, because I'm this person, and I was being referred to, hey, Matt, you know, we need help with the systems. We know you're familiar with radar, and can you help us out? And so I was happy that I had that, because then it gave an extra layer to the already existing layer that I chose, because I chose the light side to follow. So that storyline happens, you know, and then if you choose, you know, First Order, then you have this storyline. It's all one big storyline, but there's these 3 threads.
Is it wheelchair accessible?
Yes.
Passion drives the value. There you go.
Yeah,
if you have a passion
it really
for
does.
the experience, and money's worth it. And that's a good one. I think Shara said, you know, you can say that about anything, because some would rather go to Hawaii. I'd rather go to the Star Cruiser. I'd rather go to Hawaii.
Right.
you'd rather do the Star Cruiser.
Right.
But so what you deem it, that's why I never click on videos of like, is it worth it? Because it's so subjective.
It's subjective. This thing,
you know.
Joey Fatone was on our Star Cruiser with a bunch of his friends, and they were having a blast. They were really enjoying it. Now, this is a guy who has probably done a lot of, fancy things in his life, and you could tell that the reason that they came was to play and to role play and be involved in the story and dress up and be in a Star Wars movie. That's kind of what it is, right? So, and I bring that up as an example because, like I said, he's probably done a lot of extravagant things considering the money he probably made and the level of stardom he had and the access that he had to really fun things. And he seemed to really enjoy himself. And so it has to be something that you really want to do and you really want to like be in a Star Wars movie. And because I did see people who were just kind of like, what would be the term? Like, they weren't really being a part of it. They were just kind of there, just kind of like in the back, just watching and kind of seeming like they wanted the story to come to them, which it will come to you, but you have to play along. And the more you play along, the more fun it is because they're ready for you. Like you could come at them with any kind of angle like Bricky did, and they're going to respond and play along. And it's really fun. It's like if you've ever been into acting or theater or anything like that, it's really fun when you can improv with people and keep this thing going. It's just a different type of thing. That's why I say it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I have to say, Bricky, like, if you guys have not watched Bricky's video,
it's amazing.
You need to go and see it because you did an amazing job too.
Thank you.
I think you and Bricky had, and I'm not just being biased because I'm dating you and you went with Bricky. You guys did such a creative, him more on the creative side, you more on the like, commitment funny thing.
Yeah.
But you guys did such a good job. So please watch Adventures in Design video.
Well, I think
just it's expert class.
It made it a lot of fun, and I think both of us realized in the end that we were glad that we came with an angle.
Yeah.
And not just an outfit.
Right.
Because they're willing to play along. If you come with an existing story. And there were other people who were doing that. They just weren't vlogging. But there was a guy who was like, said he was a senator. I think he was the guy who was with Joey Fatone's group. And like, so he had his story and Bricky, he's in Bricky's video. And so you see him play along. And it's like, it's a lot of fun if you're into that stuff. Not everybody's into that though. Like I said.
I agree with B. Mackenzie. I felt like some were drawn out, which is fine because maybe their fan base really wanted that.
Very drawn out.
But for us, we couldn't do the drawn out thing, so I'm glad you appreciated the abbreviated version. I watched Spencer's footage and I was like, I appreciate this, but cut it. Like while I was watching it, I was like, cut it. Magic Journeys, of course, every video they do is good. Yeah. You can. That's just like obvious.
Yeah.
But yes, like 100%. Like it drew out. So I was literally falling asleep. I was like, okay, just tell me that Ray is gonna do this. But then I liked seeing like the food and the merchandise and the room.
Yeah,
so
and to
that
be
was
fair,
me, though.
The reason
Spencer didn't sleep there, did you?
No,
you didn't.
Because I didn't want to interrupt everybody that was in the room because I was editing every night and staying up.
Bricky, you just pop him over there.
Is Bricky in here?
I just snorted.
You just bop him over the head. But
and them little toad burgers.
And toad burgers, you just bop them on the head. They don't care. We don't care.
You take them down.
It's it's one of those things that like I said, you have to want to play along and you want to have to do that stuff because it's a fun challenge and exercise of the mind and the creative mind in just a different level of role playing. And so I don't know.
Don't mean no harm by it.
Yeah, Kitty's thinking about something else. But like I said, it was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that Bricky was there, and it was fun to watch him do his thing, and it was fun to I got to help out a little bit, and it was fun. And he helped me. We both helped each other through the process in certain ways, and so it was as well as just creatively. speaking, like we understand each other on those levels, and he's so good at what he does, and I'm always in awe of the product and uh, what he produces, and his ideas are genius. So it was fun to run with him, as I say.
He said you were a huge help.
Oh man,
You guys did a really good job.
it was.
Because that's a
It was a
high
joy.
demand
It
to
was a
do.
joy.
You guys did a very good job.
Yeah.
Because not only did you guys have a character, you had a storyline. Like, I appreciate then from Bricky's standpoint, and I think, Spencer's used to having somebody with him.
Yeah.
People like Bricky and, some other solo vloggers, they're by themselves a lot. So, that's
Sounded
what
wrong.
they are. No, you know what
I
I'm
know what
saying
you
though. But like they know,
Yeah.
they know they're good. So having Bricky there to help you and like
Yeah.
do that, I am forever grateful to you for that, Bricky. So thank you. I snarfled the Garth
Somebody
off.
said if you weren't vloggers, would you have gone so soon?
Yeah, because we were there.
I would have loved to. I think,
Yeah.
honestly, it's a good
We
question.
weren't in that first group too.
No, we weren't in the first group, but it's a good question because I see it as it's like my ticket to go and do the fantasy stuff that I would want to do. If I wasn't a vlogger, I'd be like, oh man, I want to go do that,
Yeah.
but I can't justify it because,
Right.
you know what I mean? But as a vlogger, it gives me access and it justifies me to go, you know what? I'm going to that.
Right. Yeah.
I
That's
want to
true.
go. And when the opportunity presented itself, it was like,
Heck yeah.
I can justify that because I can share this on the channel, and it's part of what we do, and it's so it's a good question that you asked that because
Yeah. That
yeah,
is a good
I
one.
would have wanted to go. I don't know that I could have and justified it,
Right.
if that makes any sense. So
Yeah, I agree because I know you had said that multiple times. Bricky said, same though. When I was trying to figure it all out, Spencer helped me problem solve how I can make some. Aw, that's so sweet. You guys.
but he
So
he
great.
did the same thing. He would
Yeah.
say to me, like, knowing my style, knowing our channel style and everything, he would say, maybe you should do this, like you should do that right now and take advantage, because we were both so overwhelmed the first day when we got into the first 2 hours. Him and I
Yeah.
were like, whoa, like, and we didn't really spoil ourselves and watch a lot of content, so we kind of came in just like,
Whoa.
and we sat down and just went like, oh man, and like we were both stunned, I think. And so he was like, he needed time to process, and then he goosed me and was like, you should do this, and then I'm like, yeah, it's a good idea, and so I did that, and then like a couple hours later he was like, okay, so what are you gonna do, what's your angle? And I'd say, okay, here's my angle. He said, okay, cool, and here's my angle, and I'm like, all right, great, like let's do this,
I love it.
because it was that overwhelming. And when you first show up there, it's a lot, and you're like, dude, this is crazy. And like I think we realized right away, like, this is going to be fun and this is going to be really cool, and like let's go 100%.
He said,
and,
I think we were scared to mess up the opportunity.
Oh yeah,
I
'cause
think
it-
Spencer, even in the car ride
Oh,
over,
yeah.
he was like, I'm gonna mess this up. Like, what if I don't do this? How do I,
Yeah.
da 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 da? And I was like, dang, like
and because we both had to look
that
at
is
it,
a lot of pressure, you guys.
we both had to look at it like, this is probably the only time we're ever going to get to do this.
Yeah.
Now, if we get to do it again,
Cool.
praises all be, but you have to kind of look at it like, this is my one shot to do this.
Right.
Also, I'm going to share it with everybody and make it fun for everybody else who loves our channel, and because everybody was excited to see it,
Right.
So
Yeah. I think it was good. It ended up really good. Y'all did a very good job.
I was
so.
I was grateful for Mark's presence there. Trust me, I couldn't have done it and committed as much as I did, I think, because I knew I had a partner in crime, so to speak, who was also like going
He
for it.
said, and
Yeah.
doing something we had never done in a video too before, just add on the stress.
Yeah, either of us.
Yeah.
Both of the angles that we took,
Right.
I'd never done in a video before.
Well, it's like when you go to Disneyland or you go to like a hotel room or
Yeah.
whatever it is we filmed before, not only do we have each other, but like you kind of know how to do it. This
Yeah.
was like,
Because there's ideas sometimes that
My
I'll say to
gosh.
Katie, hey, should we do it? She goes, no, don't do that, or do it like
Yeah.
this. Like, oh, okay, it's vice versa. And so, you didn't. It was a different approach, and it wasn't like what did we say, Ricky? Like, it's not a book report. This was like a full immersive situation, and then
yeah,
and once you kind of commit to it, you got to just roll with it and go with that narrative, because that's that.
Yeah.
And so I didn't realize that I was going to be Matt the radar technician for 2.5 whole days, and I made the choice of like, okay, I gotta stay.
When we were getting ready to fly home, I was packing and I picked up Matt the radar technician's costume, and I was like, "Is this coming with us?"
No, you said, "Is Matt coming home
That's
with
what
us?"
I said. Is Matt coming home
and
with
I said,
us?
"Absolutely, he's coming home with us." He might make a return to Galaxy's Edge at
No,
some point.
good
Well,
God.
I heard Drape might also make a reappearance at
I
Galaxy's Edge, so
I can only hope.
we can only hope that we run into each other on that momentous
It
occasion.
would actually be pretty insane to see you two back.
In character,
He
like
said, and we both knew that so many very similar videos had dropped. We
Right.
had to scramble to find a way to show people something different, or we would have just died. Yeah, that's true.
because I mean, it's like
Yeah, because you guys went like what, the second week, maybe, I think?
I think it was
the
second or
first
third
Yeah.
cruise, as they were calling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, how many videos can you see that are, you know,
Yeah,
the
that's
same
true.
thing? You know.
But I think you guys, the moral of the story is beyond. Oh, you guys were the 5th cruise.
Okay.
The moral of the story is, though, in my opinion, and I think I speak for a lot of people when I say this, you guys rose to the occasion. You made it entertaining. The product that you both came out with, fabulous. And again, if you haven't checked out Ricky's video, I know we rave about him a lot, but we have a lot of really good channels and friends, and he's one of the newer channels. And
but don't mistake
please don't, because
his newness for like amateurness or anything. Like this dude, let me tell you, bro,
he's coming for you. No, I'm just kidding.
The quality
Really?
and the quality from idea to concept to fruition is like when he says he wants to do something. I always have this video like, wow, that's a great idea, oh my gosh, and then he comes through like tenfold with the thing, and I'm like, how did you do that? Like, it's even better than what you said, which is how those things should be. It's like, when somebody pitches a movie, it's a very simple pitch usually, and then you see the end product,
I
and
love
you're like,
that. Gabby
said,
said, as soon as this live's done, I'm watching Adventures in Design.
oh, you have to, you guys.
Please do.
If you haven't seen The Adventures of Drape, or what is it called? Drape.
A Star
Wars story.
Yeah.
It is genius. It's next level.
Yeah, thank you guys for going over there and watching. And another thing is, though, he's also really been very supportive and help, along with Dylan and some of our other friends. We're able to bounce off ideas upon each other.
It all starts by getting a standby for web slinging.
Oh God, Ricky!
It's a little inside
I love
joke.
it. But the point of this is, though, stuff you've seen on our channel, things that are, I would say, improvements. A lot of them have been because of Ricky's influence. Like I said, we're lucky we have people like him, and I keep bringing up Dylan, but that's just
it's a nice breath of fresh air to see somebody pushing the limits, changing the game, and not subscribing to what's already out there, because there's so much of what's already out there, and not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that if you're a creative person like he is, it would be such a waste of his brain to just go and do what everybody else is doing. And so you get a really special product, and if you're not following Adventures in Design, you're nuts, because he also will make you feel Disneyland like you've never felt, or the things, how we feel about Disneyland, he knows how to articulate it in a lot of his kind of docu-style retrospects and even new stuff.
So
he says what you're feeling, and you don't realize you're feeling that, because sometimes it's hard for us to take feelings to words and get them out and to really express it. He'll tap that, so.
I've literally started watching so many other vloggers because of you. I watch all of Dylan's videos. Yeah, I think I love that. Dylan is fantastic. He really sticks to the things that he's passionate about, not just because it's popular. And again, that's really hard for people to do. I think you got to give credit when you see somebody doing vlogs that are not just, again, it's great. If that's what it is, they want to, grow their channel or whatever, and that's their goal, that's fabulous. That's good for them. But I guess my point is, it's really hard because you're not getting the views, and it happens to a lot of us. It's happened to us. Sometimes things just don't go over well because, we loved it, but maybe you didn't, and it's not popular. So, you know, the fact that
Yeah.
you're supporting these channels, Dale and Paula are another channel
Oh
that
man,
they
Dale and
do,
Paula McKenzie.
you know, they do things like that.
They do them, and
You know?
their product is unique. I think there's a lot of people, much like in the Disney thing that we do. There's a ton of people doing Vegas content and doing room reviews and all that stuff, but they do their version
in a very great way.
a very professional, unique, and entertaining way. And as people, they're very entertaining. That's why we fell in love with them by watching their vlogs, and then we got to meet them and hang out with them. And it's like
it's a whole nother level of love.
They're just like they are in the videos, and then some, and even better. And so, yeah, it's.
I think Dylan's the first person to do multiple parks in one video. Genius. I agree. I mean, I think like that's the thing though is. He really does love Halloween. A lot of people, I think Halloween, I use this, sorry, I have to pick on this, but Halloween is one of those things that's so popular. Those videos do so well. And you see people that, yeah, maybe they like Halloween, but they're kind of just doing it for views.
Yeah.
Dylan is not that person. So, again, you know, it's just, would you guys ever have a podcast? I don't know if I could do it. I would love to, but I don't. Maybe we'll talk to Bricky about that. It's a great pile of YouTube vloggers love right now. It really is. But, you know, stick to what you love. And, you know, we just, you know, yeah, you have a long list of YouTube videos. You know, we stopped Weekly Blab, but I think if we did do Weekly Blab, I would do it on a podcast if we ever could figure that out. But I don't know how to do the whole podcast.
Oh, Dylan's in here.
Dylan's in here. Anyone else down for a margarita from Park MGM?
Oh, bro. Okay, so Dylan, I meant to do this when I was there, but you know how those I had one of those margaritas at Park MGM, and I was going to send you a photo for that very reason, but I forgot because you know why. Those things they hit just right. But
see, Bricky's with me, we would have iced tea.
Yeah. Katie doesn't drink, but just because she doesn't prefer it or whatever, and Bricky as well. But we don't hold that against them. They're still the best people. And
we're still all right.
Jeff Pike's in here. Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
What up, Jeff?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Dude, those things are legit. They are.
Yeah. That's all I'll say about that.
I only hit the spice. Stop.
Bricky only hits the spice from Sweetie.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Sweetie. Is it time to sing the Summer Nights song yet? Not yet. We still have a few months until Summer Nights, and we're going to make a few of those videos. So, you know how last year and the year before we did maybe like 2 videos on Summer Nights? We are going to do a series of Summer Nights videos for you this summer. And it's going to... I can't divulge too much, but you're going to have a Summer Nights series. So we're pretty excited about it.
Katie!
And every episode you're going to have to hear Spencer go, wait until the series comes out. So I'm glad you guys appreciate the Summer Nights. We had some of the best. Oh, is Mac here?
Is Mac in here too?
Wait, am I seeing that right? Because sometimes they...
Oh, it is. That is Mac, yeah.
Ah, girl!
Got a whole crew going on right now.
She, if you haven't seen
M.A.
her
Couture Crafting,
channel, by the way...
A.K.A. Mac.
She is a master of
quilts,
sewing, just creating...
She's just a very creative person in general.
Yeah.
She always looks really cool and creative how she dresses, and just like it's a whole thing. And that's when you can tell...
a vibe.
Creative people, how they present themselves.
And again, that's another example of what we're talking about. She does her channel not because what's popular. She does what she's good at, what she loves, and she's true to herself, and she's unique. And those are the things that we want. You know, we watch her videos because we like subscribing to that.
And that's her right there, M.A. Couture Crafting, a.k.a. Mac.
Mac!
So yeah, we've done some good hangs at Disneyland with Mac.
A vlog musical starring... Oh, gosh. We actually had some...
a vlog musical would be hilarious.
I would.
It really would.
Hi, IL. Thank you for the 2. Greetings, best life citizens.
Oh, I like that. Because that's like...
it's got a ring to it.
But that's like Bricky's...
what did I say?
The citizens of Disneyland on Adventures in Design.
Will you ever do meet and greet pics and buy merch in person? I don't know.
See, I would 100%
What is
do
that?
Disney Vlog the musical.
Oh gosh.
Dude. Okay.
Would you ever do meet and greet?
We need to brainstorm on that and have a little think tank on that and do a little.
Oh no. See, I tried to just ignore it.
No.
Oh no.
The cheesier the better.
Oh gosh.
I don't know how we execute that, but Ricky, we need to talk.
Oh
We
man.
need to talk.
Yes, we've seen RJ's Lost in the Disneyland parking lot videos. How could you not love him for that?
Love RJ.
We need to see if maybe he would collab with it and do it.
Yeah,
with
because
us.
he's really good at that stuff.
First of all, his voice is that of an angel.
Yeah.
And he's adorable.
Very talented.
And he's come up with that,
did-
and that would be
He
part
did
of the
that song
musical.
with Max. It was amazing.
Oh, he
Remember?
did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's like something at Disneyland. or whatever.
Holy, Christopher brought up Spady. Shut
Wow.
up. That is a
Take it
deep
back.
cut. That is
Take
a
it back.
deep cut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeff Pike throwing in the links. God, we love
Thanks, Jeff.
This
Yeah.
is such a supportive, fun environment. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow, Carrie Duff, I just finished off a bag of lemon burst cookies.
Good on you.
Dang, those were actually in our date night video, unless he cuts the footage.
They were in your clutches.
They were. Dude, Spady. Okay, so give you a backstory. For those of you that have been watching, like Jeff Pike and Christopher, who've been watching for, 4 years, 3 years? A long
I
time?
think it's like 4 years now. I don't know.
Stop! Oh, did he not bring up World of Sand?
Now that I'm no longer touring the world of sand, I'm free to collab.
Oh my god.
The wonderful world of sand.
Dude, World of Sand was one of my favorite. That could actually... No, but I think like we should have RJ do
World
his parking
of
lot
Sand.
thing.
Always working. Always.
Oh gosh, stools.
Like, because we're thinking like
stools.
this vlog musical has to be a la, Waiting for Guffman, a little like,
Oh gosh.
on that just.
Michael Scabetta is here. I always say your last name wrong. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry.
What up, Michael? We miss you, man.
Spady,
Miss you.
who's that? So sorry, we were trying to do.
Bob J. Peck presents The Wonderful World of Sand.
Okay, back to the Spady thing. That came about when we got together and started doing videos, and it just stuck. Everybody started calling us Spady.
Was Pike here this week and we missed him? Because Mac got to hang out. Unless Mac went up to the Pacific Northwest. We
missed you, Pike. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
We were in Vegas.
Dang it.
Oh.
Dang it.
Oh, I did say it right, Michael. Okay.
Okay, so back to Spady.
That was it. I said it.
Oh, good. Terry just subscribed to Mac. Good. We're getting some subs. I love it.
Hey!
Oh, he hung out in the live. Okay.
Oh,
But that's just
okay.
as good.
I was gonna say if we missed you, Pike, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Okay, has anybody seen that thing? It's on a reel, how you can save audio, and it's like, you're gonna be sick of me. You're gonna be sick of me. Does anybody else know what I'm talking about? That's like me when I get back to Disneyland. You're gonna be sick of me.
It's the early 2000s of combining names. Exactly.
That's what we did. IL, thank you. I love you too. Katie, can you go over the Disneyland March return policy for me? Making my first trip. Might want to wear a sweater, then return it when it's done. I don't do that, so I don't know that policy. I do not know.
Yeah, we don't suggest doing that.
I just don't do it. You look great. Oh, sick of me. I'm telling you. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, or is that crazy? Mike, does that mean you understand it?
You never told anybody about the Spady thing, but I guess it's...
I did. I said it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I was like, we started getting together, and then people were like, Spady, and it became a thing. It was like #Spady.
Yeah.
That happened a lot. So.
Like
That was what it
it's
was.
like Benifer or
Oh God.
What?
Although it is kind of crazy. Didn't she get engaged to Ben Affleck again?
I don't know if they got engaged, but they were hanging out or something.
No, I think they got engaged.
I don't,
I'm telling you. Did you try the pizza at New York, New York? I'm ashamed to say we didn't.
Not this trip. We've had it. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Prepared to be sick of me. Okay, so Marissa understands. Tori understands. They did get engaged. By the
Oh,
way.
okay.
So there was this there was, like I said, you know how there's sounds on reels or whatever that you can save, and one of them's you're gonna get sick of me. And I just love how she says it. It's so funny. I wonder if I could play it. I don't know if it would copyright or not though.
Yeah, don't.
I'll post it on my Instagram. Finally living my best life, moving to Orlando. I'm
Oh,
so
wow.
jealous.
That's awesome.
Bambi, good question. Did we go to Sugar Factory? No. We failed.
It's so hard to
Do everything.
do everything we want to do when we go to
We
Vegas.
try.
It becomes because then we have to find time to sleep, and that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because we end up staying up super late, and then we sleep in too late, and we miss things by sleeping. So you're like, if there was a way to not sleep for 3 days, well, there is, but that's illegal.
Ben and Jennifer got engaged.
Well, okay.
So, no. I was answering somebody. Terry said, wait, hold up. Who got engaged? You thought I was just saying that.
I was like, what is this random?
No, we are not engaged. No. My divorce still isn't finalized. Like, I think, thankfully, he, finally,
It's in the works.
did most of, he did the, start of the paperwork. We talked about it, and he did it for me and kind of saved me a lot of the hassle, thank God. But, so I don't know how long it's going to take from there, so.
Because we're that transparent.
I don't really, I mean, it's public knowledge.
No, I know, but
So.
I guess I say that because,
I don't know. People act like getting a divorce, while it's not a pleasant thing, they act like it's a scandal or it's so bad. A lot of people get divorced. I got married young and it just didn't work out. So
Yeah.
Who hasn't got a divorce? There are people that haven't. So
Yeah.
My grandparents have been married for I think 55 years or something like that. A long time. What is your next vacation destination? Well, I think it's kind of somewhere a little local. Should we say it or wait?
We don't know yet, though.
No, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, but that's...
Okay, different.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll see. We'll think about it. Me, I have it. It's my first and only marriage. Congratulations. That's amazing. I wish that was my reality, but it wasn't my path. It just wasn't. So, congratulations. But, some people are just, love how real you are, Katie. Well, thank you. Don't feel like you have to explain yourself. I mean, I just want you to be able to relate, I guess, and know that it's
also,
okay.
yeah, we're not tripping on transparency and, we're honest, and it's like, who cares? Honestly, who cares? And the people that do care would never put themselves out there like we would. They wouldn't have the stones to, and so that's that. It's just one of those things where we're like, hey, we're transparent. It is what it is. You see what you see is what you get kind of vibe, right?
Yeah.
So.
And it's kind of crazy. My journey just happened to be, and I know there's other people that I've talked to.
Blow my nose real quick.
I know there's other people that I've talked to that, their divorce or separation journey was also long like mine. I wish it could have been shorter and quicker and simpler, but it just wasn't. Thankfully, my relationship stayed very, very civil and nice and happy, and I would take that over the lengthy time any day. So that's just me, and that's, Spencer blowing his nose.
Sorry, I walked away.
But yeah, I have been really happy lately. I've really, I think doing my exercise routine and really settling. I know it's crazy because we moved in November, I think, and we're just now starting to settle into everything.
Yeah, the garage cleanup and all
the
that.
The garage cleanup today was epic. We worked because when we moved in, there were some things we just kind of put in the garage. That was it. And then
Then we failed.
yeah, well then we worked on the the place, and it was oh my gosh. So it's rough. I'm better friends with my ex-husband now. We're just not good spouses, exactly, and that's wonderful. Some people that happens, some people it doesn't. So it's just the way it goes. Is Spencer and your ex on good terms? They meet up. I think they've met before, but I wouldn't say they're on bad terms. They don't hang out, and they're not friends. But
I don't think
there's no bad blood there, though.
No,
absolutely.
But we don't have really a lot in common.
Yeah. But there's, like I said, there's no bad blood. I got really lucky. Some people have to go through, and I feel for them because there's some people that have to go through it where it's very rough, and my heart goes out, Are you and Spencer getting married anytime soon? We talk about it, but we're not really thinking about it. We're kind of just trying to get through, this part of it. Cheryl, thank you for the $5 super chat. I just love your honesty and humility. I'm living my best life in Dana Point after a horrible divorce. I'm so sorry. You look great, Katie. Both of you do. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Tessa, I swear meeting you guys was one of my highlights. You guys carried me through the pandemic. You carried us through the pandemic.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. The steakhouse food looked so delicious. Let me just tell you. And a lot of you were asking about Costco video. We are going to do our best. We're thinking that if we do it, it might be towards the end of the month. And because I have a few other things that are kind of coming up, and so I apologize. Normally we try to get it done in the beginning of the month, but with Vegas and everything else going on, we just, that's how it was. I think it's harder to divorce with kids, definitely.
Did we return to the steakhouse? You mean the one that's on the video?
I wish. Do you mean like, because you said, we'll possibly be back tomorrow night.
Oh, I see what you mean, Tim. Okay.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, no.
We did not. It's a little pricey, I will say that. Well worth it. I'm not saying I wouldn't pay that again. It was just that 2 days in a row of that, that's a pretty penny.
Yes.
We have to save it for special occasions, and man, that was good. Like, it honestly,
it was life-changing.
Yeah, it was more than a dinner. It was like an experience. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I equate it to what Star Cruiser was. What Star Cruiser is compared to a regular cruise is what Golden Steer is to a regular steakhouse. Like, it was just, and to grasp the history that was there and the people that have occupied there, it's like, that's the part that gets me, and that it's still there and it's the same, and all this stuff's changed around it, but that place is still pretty much the same.
Yeah, Spencer shaved his mustache. He has to like shave it off every once in a while because he'll get like really dry skin and it gets irritated under there.
Yeah,
so like,
I get just tired of it.
And as much as I don't care for the look, I'm like, gotta do it for your skin. Would you guys ever vlog your wedding if it happened? I'd say so, yeah. I'd have to go to sleep after that meal. It looks so good. Yeah. Oh man, so good. How's Kaylee? I'm hopefully gonna see her tomorrow. Hopefully. I met you at the reopening of California, but didn't talk to you because of COVID. I got a photo that I love. Aww. Now I'm wanting the Caesar salad because of the Golden Steer. You're craving. You wanted to buy the Jack Daniels, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, the Sinatra
blend. He was so tempted to go buy it, and then saw the price. He's like, okay, maybe not.
I didn't know that it existed, for one.
Yeah.
And it makes sense why it was $28 for the single drink, because the bottle is about $165.
Yeah.
So, they're not really charging you more than it's worth because it's expensive stuff, and it's a smoother blend. It's oh my gosh, I'd never had it before, and I've had the different blends of Jack
Daniels.
Daniels.
Fact that you can buy it online.
Yeah.
Maybe like someday we'll do that. Would you do a home tour? No, I probably wouldn't. We show already enough, but I wouldn't.
Have we been to Tam O'Shannon World's Table? We have.
Yes. Baker Girl Steph is here.
Oh,
Stop.
Steph's in here.
She and I go way back. She also has a channel. She's got all the social medias. Baker Girl Steph.
Emily says, Dale and Paula have a bottle of Sinatra blend. I know, we talked about it.
They said
that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I'm going to say, but we had a good conversation about that because we had dinner one night.
Stephanie, put your links for your socials if you can comment them so people can check out your content, because my gosh, don't watch her baking stuff. I've watched a few baking vlogs when I was hungry, and I don't recommend it. It's kind of like you don't watch Magic's Journeys when you're hungry. You don't do it. I feel like I miss you more.
I feel like I would have to get the Caesar salad, and that would be all I can afford.
No, it's actually doable. They had some pasta dishes that were, you can look at the menu online, but there were some things that were doable. Monica, I'd like to thank you for the $10 super chat. Just got back from Walt Disney World. Boy, it felt great to be in Tomorrowland East Coast with the rocket jets above People Mover, Carousel of Progress, People Mover. Miss that vibe in Disneyland. Monica, we cannot agree with you more.
Yeah, no, 100%. All the kinetic energy and having the rocket jets up top of the People Mover, like that's where they're supposed to be. There's a reason for that. If they still got the gantry lift and the carousel, yeah, we 100% agree with you there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a hiatus right now, Steph. Okay, got it. Whenever you are, though, you please feel free to share because this is a great community. We're always looking for good stuff.
The other thing is, you can watch our video, and you can see the process of making that salad. And so it's almost like a how-to. I told Katie, I'm like,
but would it taste the same? I don't think so.
well,
It's kind of like you can buy the same churros from Disneyland that they use, but it doesn't taste the same.
I agree, but I think it would be pretty darn enjoyable if you did it
I
right.
think it would be
If you
enjoyable.
prepped it right, you got to keep.
But their anchovy
emulsifying.
paste is handmade. You don't know the olive oil that you're using. You don't know that the red wine vinegar that they're using. So I don't think it would.
I bet you could
taste
find
the
it
same.
online. Just saying.
Maybe.
Anyways, it would be a good. Look, it would still
Have
be
you
really
tried
good.
the Brothers Bond bourbon?
I have not. Somebody also asked if I'd tried the Blue Label Johnny Walker. I have not.
Man, you have a lot to try.
There's a lot of. I don't think I've even gotten into the Johnny Walker.
Send us your recommendations
Of what?
of the burban and stuff that you'd like to try.
Yeah.
I could try to make the salad. I know we should get together and bake. Yes, I would love that. That would be an honor, Stephanie.
Margaret says, yeah, it's hard to recreate. Yeah, well.
I would assume so. Again, they have house-made anchovy paste.
How's Patrick Begora? He had a pretty eventful month, so I think he's been relaxing.
Every time I think of churros, I can't help but remember the Pepto-Bismol.
Hey.
Yeah, it was definitely Pepto-Bismol.
That was a funny one.
So much so.
That got Katie. That made me laugh, man. That when you said that, that was genius stuff from Katie. Sometimes she comes up with some, just off the cuff, just boom, and just lays me out. Where I was like, because it was perfect. It was perfect.
It was a perfect description for what it looked like.
Yep.
Have you ever tried drinking Marlort? Are you thinking Merlot? Is that what you're thinking?
No.
You got the pink pineapple, Jessica?
Oh.
Hey.
Wasn't that good? I don't.
Dude.
I'd have to do a blind taste test with that, but it did seem like it was sweeter and not as sour.
It definitely, we described it, I think. Yes,
Yeah.
we have been to a Wolfgang Puck restaurant in Vegas.
Love them.
That's where we fell in love with the Spanish style cheesecake.
Oh my gosh, that's right. That's where we first had it.
It was at Mandalay Bay. It was that one. I think it was Lupo. So if you check on our channel, you can see our whole review there. We vlogged the entire
But then
thing.
we went to Wolfgang Puck in Orlando at Disney Springs.
Which I forgot what that
the Wolfgang
was
Puck Grill.
Oh, is that what it was called?
And they had that Spanish cheesecake there, and we had that, and we had a Pizookie type of thing. I don't know what was better. It's like it was.
They were both the Spanish style cheesecake, or are you talking about the cookie thing, the Pizookie?
Both of them were so good.
You have to have a Pizookie from BJ's. He hasn't had that. Do you like the new pink ears? The one I posted on my Instagram. I like them. They gave me loofah vibes, but I think if I took off the veil, like Mac and I were talking about, which I did with my unicorn ears, I took off the horn and the veil, and I wear those all the time. So it just depends. Yes, Tessa, check it out. It's
that was a good
it was at
restaurant.
Mandalay Bay, and I think it was Lupo. So definitely check it out. Katie, do you have any tips for being on that time of the month all day? I just don't stay all day, to be honest with you. It happens and it's not fun, and yeah, I just don't stay all day. I kind of rest. Blab and Friends trip to Ireland.
Whiskey sipping and leprechaun spotting.
I do want to go to.
Then we could kiss the Blarney Stone, Katie.
Okay, no. Wait, do y'all like cheesecake? Yes, Steph, we love cheesecake.
Oh, that's the magic word.
Too much cheesecake.
Oh, Bevmo has Sinatra blend for 109.
Uh-oh. Don't tell him.
I gotta go.
No, do not.
That was
tell
a
him.
Dylan right there. Dylan goes.
Yeah. We like the cheesecake. Okay, now there was a cheesecake we had semi-recently, and it didn't have that sour cream layer on top, and we were talking about how it was too sweet. We like a more tart cheesecake. I think we both agree on that. Do you have a pin collection? Yes, but we kind of stopped collecting. I'd say Cheesecake Factory does do a pretty good cheesecake.
Even their standard, just regular.
That's what we're talking about with the sour cream topping.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like their Godiva one the best, though.
I like their white chocolate raspberry truffle.
That just, my grandma loves that too.
It's good.
Oh, Trader Joe's is pretty good too.
You're right. The Trader Joe's New York cheesecake
It's good. I wouldn't say
pretty good. It's that thick, like heavy.
It's good, but to me, it's not like my favorite.
I used to demolish that again with the Dylan reference. Oh man.
Yeah, white chocolate.
The one in the blue box. Yep. That's the one. It's got the Statue
chocolate.
of Liberty on it.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, yeah.
White. Oh, yeah. See, Costco sour cream cheesecake. That's the best.
Yeah,
one.
that one's pretty good too.
Thank you,
yeah.
B. I agree with you. Better than Trader Joe's, and I'm a Trader Joe's-aholic. But yeah, white chocolate needs to just burn in the unholy place. It needs to go away. I think white chocolate is a sin, truly. Total Wine in Vegas, it was $110, but they were out. Spencer, the Sinatra blend. I know, he wants to get it. If anybody happens to see it, let us know. And then we'll get it for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's, but it's special occasion stuff. It's like you gotta like lock it up and just, have it only for...
Or could you just like sip it every once in a while?
Yeah, but it's so good that you'd like...
Oh, okay. Well, I guess, I don't know. Oh, Steph, I've had New Yorkers tell me that my cheesecake is better than Junior's.
Wow.
Oh, dang. Okay, I will pay you good money, Steph. You let me know. I once tried escargot from the frozen food section at Trader Joe's. I bet it would be good.
That was something that they had, that I had seen that they had at Golden Steer that I wanted to get, but
they had that there?
Yeah, but we had
delicious.
gotten so much food. We really just, I think we had
kinda
the
went
perfect
overboard.
amount. We just got, because we didn't even get dessert. We were so full,
If you ever go to Fresno, Tahoe, Joe's. Huh. Okay. Puts cheesecake together. Okay. See, I like Costco's. I like the sour cream taste because I don't like it very sweet. That's me though.
Well, that's why there's different types of cheesecake, though. I think because there's some that subscribe to the more sour cream.
Some love like a vanilla bean taste.
Yeah.
Oh, you had the escargot from Mon Ami Gabi. Dude, Mon Ami Gabi is good.
Really good.
And I didn't realize that place was as good. I had my eye on it, but then when Paula raved about it, I was like, okay. And I made a reservation.
It was
Thank
good.
you, Paula, once again.
That, going back to the Trader Joe's cheesecake, it's so thick that you can cut a slice and just eat it like this, and just eat it like...
Yeah, but it's too sweet. It's just a little too sweet.
It's
There's
got a
no
good crust
sour
on it.
cream topping.
It's got a good crust on it.
No,
But I remember
see.
eating it just like that, just to get a piece and just eat it like a piece of pizza. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Escargot's amazing, and then dip French bread in the sauce. Oh, you guys are making me hungry.
That's the way to
Why
do
are we
it.
talking about cheesecake and escargot, all these good things? By the way, we actually have to wrap this up. We went way over time.
We did.
I'm sorry, but
What time
our
is it?
link, what time is it? It's
I guess my phone, I can't
10:19. Oh my gosh, we went way past. I'm sorry, you guys. But we had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. It was fun hanging out, especially since we went a little bit longer because we knew we, haven't got to hang out for a long time.
True.
So here we are. If you haven't got your Best Life and Beyond merchandise, get it before it sells out.
Yeah.
I am telling you, I feel so terrible because people will tell us, we missed out. If you don't remember, we haven't restocked since November. Now, granted, that was also from, the shipping and the nationwide shortage.
Yeah.
But things can sell out. We're going to try our best to keep them in stock. We made a special request. So get your Best Life and Beyond merchandise. I linked it. It's the pinned comment right there. You cannot miss it. So please get it now while you can. And if you do, tag us. Let us know that you got it. If you get cheesecake, if you get the Sinatra blend, tag us.
Man.
We love seeing it. Thank you guys so much, though, for... yes, we do have 2XL in men's. Yes, we do. We go up to 3X. We ship to most international countries. And they do returns. They answer your questions. They're very good about that. So please make sure to get your merchandise.
And we'll see you guys next time. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. That helps us out a lot. And if you're not subscribed,
Thank you to our moderators, by the way.
Thank you,
you
Jeff Pike.
so much.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Jason. Who else was in here tonight?
Charlie.
Charlie. Yeah, all of our mods were in here tonight, so thank you guys for being there and being a part of this chat, and everybody who was involved. It was a fun chat. Now I'm hungry.
I know.
Now I want cheesecake. Gotta go get some cheesecake. No, but we'll see you guys next time.
Love you guys.
On Best Life and Beyond. Bye, everybody.